I don't chase what comes and goes. I read the patterns no one knows. Every signal, every sign passes through this mind of mine. Mirage fades, I let it fall. I don't answer every call. Used to run toward the flame. Now I study, now I name. I don't react, I analyze. Calm is where the truth survives. If it's real, it will repeat. If not, I let it leave. I am the signal in the noise. I don't break, I make the choice. Every wave that is my line gets filtered, refined. I am the system, I decide what stays and then what divides. You don't reach me through the storm. You need me when it's calm. People move like coded streams. Some are true, some just dreams. Not every face is what it seems. Some just trigger old routines. She came through like a supernova, lit the field and it was over. Not to stay but to reveal what I was afraid to feel. Now I see without the rush, no more chasing what I touch. If it builds, if it aligns, then I know it's mine. I am the signal in the noise. I don't bend, I make the choice. Every echo, every sign runs through this design. I am the system, I decide what's illusion, what survives. You don't reach me through the fire. You reach me when it's quiet. Mirage, signal, supernova, galaxy. I learned the difference. And now I don't get pulled anymore.
And good morning, happy birthday, America. It is officially the 250th birthday of the United States. Hashtag 250th. Yeah, how you guys doing? I welcome you guys all in here as we're getting set up, as we're getting ourselves shuffled and ready to rock, ready to roll. Get the incense going, get some Palo Santo, a little bit of white sage. Get the velvety voice here. How are you guys doing? Yeah, I appreciate you all for taking your time to hang out with me on this this 4th of July. I'm going to be here for a little bit. I'm going to hang out here a little while and just get some readings in here. If you're interested, they're free. They are free. I'm actually looking for, hold on one second here. Hold on one second, my friends. But yeah, I actually have to finalize one last thing here. There we go. Sorry. Here we go. And we're back. All right, got to fix the settings here. All right, let's get going. If you guys are here with me, you're looking for a reading, exclamation point join gets you into the queue. And best yet, if you want to put your question in there, I'll actually ask you. I'll answer your questions. How crazy is that? For free. We're hanging out. If you want to jump ahead of the queue, if you're looking to jump the line, it's a $10 donation, gets you what's called the Architect's Reading 3x3. It's that typical read that you see on my channel, or we can even go deeper into that old school Celtic Cross for $20. I love reading the Celtic Cross. It's actually a fascinating experience to read both of those, by the way. All right, let's get going here. I'm actually going to start off with my own reading. I'm going to read myself on this 250th on July 4th. Give us the gift of saying, hey, why are we here? What is this reason, right? Let's talk to us, universe. Let's actually have that conversation. What is the meaning of this freedom, the reflection, the growth that we go through? I appreciate everything you guys do. I'm going to grab what I call my decks. So I've off on the sides here, you'll What you won't or may or may not know is I have 6 piles of tarot decks. It's really 7 tarot decks because I have an offset 7. But what it is the tarot decks are just a symbol of the messages that come through, right? So let's keep going. Let's move, and I appreciate you guys for being here as always. If you haven't been here before, be sure to hit that like button. Become a subscriber, become a member. I appreciate every single one of you. Here we go. First message out. World card. This is literally the you have no idea. This is so cool. This is it's my first tarot deck, and this is the last card of the major arcana. This is like completion. When we get to emotions, right? It's like we don't do good in pressure. We don't do really well. And no one does well in pressure. We all know that. No one does it. No one does anything. How do I say this? We don't actually. We don't benefit from pressure. People think they do. But it's not good on the system. It's not good on the. It's not good on the result, right? Slow and steady wins the race, I guess is a good way to put it. But what we have here is most people search for something. They search for love, relationships, career. Before discovering themselves in that career, they say, oh wow, I wasn't looking for this job, I wasn't looking for this partner, I wasn't looking for this to happen. That's the story of the universe. That's the story that we look for. That is this. It's the shadow work card. When we're going into this new version of you, right? Your freedom, your reflection, you, and how you start to refine the version of yourself as you go forward. It's that nervous system energy. Let's keep pulling. Yeah, look at this. You're the one. You have to understand, and this is the hardest thing for so many people. I'll ask you a simple question. Do you like people singing happy birthday to you? If I said happy birthday to you, right? Yeah. And you were the center of attention, the whole room's staring at you, just singing. They're singing for you, but it still makes you uncomfortable. There's a sign. That love which we hold for ourselves and others, it can't really hold. It can't hold a container, and that's why we feel it, right? It's the accountability in which we love. We love unconditionally, unforgivingly. The universe wants us to keep going in that direction, and the only choices we make are the angelic choices, the choices of the divine, not the choices of the other person, the 3D person, like the ex-boyfriend demanding, the ex-partner, right? The child saying, you have to do this for me. No. Every relationship becomes a mirror in some way, some fashion. And I think you need to understand as we grow, as we build, because that's the reflection. We don't want to see the mirror in which faces us in that light. I appreciate you guys for being here. As always, we look through this growth. We look through this happiness. The other thing here is you're growing, you're building. And this is the harder thing for you to recognize is you're getting better. You're becoming a better version. You have to give that inner child a little bit of hope, a little bit of love, right? You have to detach, essentially, right? Not be attached, detach from all of those those non-friendship relationships. I'm trying to be nice about this, because it's the way we look at it. It's the people who really bring us down. Because when you look down at this and you look at the deeper of this, the Virgo, the 8, the 9, the 10 of Pentacles, the completion of it, the whole of it, let me think all the way through. Let me think the full story. Something's here. The decision leads to completion, right? And it's your decision that comes in. But here's the truth. Your intuition, it tells you never had a choice. The choice was never even yours to begin with as we enter into this. Did you choose to arrive here today? Did you choose to be part of the 250th? Did you choose to enjoy did you choose to kind of to go with what feels familiar or what feels uncomfortable? Intuition's telling us that you're going to keep continue on your journey, because this continues on to the next cards. Yeah, there it is. This is a notification card. This is essentially what we're getting. It's a top-down card. This is the emotions. This is a notification card from the universe saying, you're doing amazing. You're doing more than amazing. The level of what I see from you, it's reaching out towards the past. It's this opportunity. There's still a chance. There's still a chance with you. It's that kind of energy, because when we grow and we build and we get into that, like the freedom in what you found, the reflection in what you found, you still have chances. You still have openings. We always attach meaning to so many things, and the real meaning of that behind it is the communication. How good are you? How good are you as a communicator? How good are you with communication? Angelically, this tells me that we are always improving our communication skills, trying to figure out how to best communicate, how to better how better to reach you. And it's not the attachment. It's not I'm saying what I'm saying and you shut up. It's let's communicate. I talk, you talk. Divine blueprint underneath it all. Last card. It's the happiness. It's your happiness. It's your true divine happiness that matters most to everybody. That's what really matters. It's not the people. The people who don't care about that are the people that don't matter. That's the key of this. Because as we go into this, we're looking at why the attraction, the attachment, the challenges, the transformations, all of those things happen. All of those sparks, the originals, the hey, why did I want this? Why did I go for this? Why did I drive myself to take this? Why did I choose this? Why did I trust my intuition? To be happy? Yes, yeah, to be happy. Even if it's not with that job, with that person, whatever it is, it's your freedom, it's your reflection. It's the choice in which you've chosen. And the moment we look at how you choose, the moment you choose, you have freedom. The moment you're given a choice, you're given freedom. The moment you have the ability to choose, don't freeze up. Pause and hold on. Let's even do it like this. Let's pull a couple more cards. Let's not pull on the reason that you're reflecting, but what comes of the reflection. It's Lady Justice. It's boss bitch. Hey, it's the angelic boss bitch energy. It comes out saying, I've been through so much, so long, for too long. I'm done. Here's the new version. Love it or hate it. This is what we start getting. And this becomes the all-knowing version of the divine feminine. This becomes the one who knows. Not that you're not missing, not that you don't want to fall into the feminine, but that divine feminine energy falls in very strongly. This right here, this Queen of Swords, drops the sword, the hammer, and only on friendship says, hey, I'm protecting these, my friendships that matter, and I'm ending what doesn't. Let go of the things that no longer serve you. Let go of the things that no longer challenged you, no longer made you a better version of yourself, no longer helped you transform. Many people, many couples, even they mistake these moments in our relationships, and I see this as kind of a reflection point for you. I really do. But the conflict isn't the problem; it's the reflection. Can you own what you see? Can you say, "Hey, yes, this made me better. No, that made me worse." But whatever it is, in either side of that, you're choosing to make that decision yours. You're locking it in. There's two sides to each coin, but either choice is still your choice. Pull one more card. I'm just so super curious. Yeah, it's letting go of burdens, obviously. And see how it's the only tea-stained tarot card out of all the reading? It's the last card. It's the card that was unexpected. It's the, hey, by the way, let me say something. Universe is just let it go. Let it all go. Letting go is a big, big thing, a big piece of your creative process. And with that, I actually just came out with a new Cosmic Codex on letting go. I really had a moment with that. It was a moment that I actually didn't expect. So check that out if you have time. But let's continue. Let's read. The queue is open. The queue is wide open. I'm not sure. See now what's going on here. We have Picky Kitten. How are you? I'm not sure how I was going to roll here today because it's also known as Kinda Star. Kinda Star. How are you? How's everyone doing? Yeah, I'm not sure how it's going to roll today because I'm actually on here a little earlier if you haven't noticed, and so it's running a little quiet at first here because I'm like about an hour early, like no kidding. So the reason I came on a little bit earlier was I actually have to go and leave here by 12 noon Eastern time. I have to kind of head out of this. I have to be like, hey, see you, have a good day, everybody. So I'll be on for a couple hours, but I figured I'd start earlier because I can't hang on later, if that makes sense. If that makes any sense. I hope it does. If you guys are enjoying the readings, enjoying what you're hearing, and it's resonating with you, do me a favor, share the channel. And as you're sharing the channel, hit that like button and let people know I'm here. The vibes are real, the vibes are good, and I am who I am. This is really me. This is not a performance. This is really me. I appreciate you guys for being here. And as always, when you return, I do see you. I actually do see you guys. I appreciate you for taking your time to come back. But I also tell you to go live your goddamn lives. We read the cards. Take a few weeks off. Go do your thing. Then come back. Live your life. Go come back. Test it. Test this data. Test this reading. Say, is this what really is happening? Right? Say, hey, like we're about to read here in just a moment. We're doing a 3-month read. So for me, when you ask for 3 months, that means you shouldn't be read for 3 months. That means you should be experiencing what you just read, what we were told by the divine. Otherwise, you're saying, I don't trust you, divine. I don't trust the information. And so what happens is we lock in, and this is something I was told by a very old school reader. Like, you're going to think I am the wise old cosmic. Think about me as a little kid going to the old tarot reader. Like I never even considered all of these little things as I was kind of creating the channel, and how I used to go to my own tarot reader. I mean, I was little, and that's how my family was really into it. And so we would read tarot and work with it, and we would kind of like, we would practice. But this is one of those things that you can have it dictate your life, or you can use it as a guide to make better decisions. And that's what we've started to establish. And a lot of people just give over the freedom. They try to give the wheel over to chance, which is the cards, and say, hey, you tell me what's coming. And we can do predictive that. We can do predictive. And so what I'll do here, actually, what I'll do this right now for kind of star 33, which I think is also, maybe, I think it was Picky Kitten. I think that was the other one. There you are. How are you? All right, kind of star. How are you? How you been? So I'm gonna ask you to give me 2 tarot deck numbers. I want this to be real. I want to get this dialed all the way in. We warmed up. We got a little bit of an opening reading here today. Really good quality reading. I actually feel very dialed in. So we're good to go. I'm just looking. If you can give me either deck 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, you don't have to. You can let me choose. You can say you choose. But deck 1 is divine. 2 is the communication. 3 is like my deck. It's what I'm going to probably take with me to 4th of July today. I'll probably take this one with me. Like, that one is the 4th deck over there, which I think it's off camera for you guys. That 4th one is my guides deck. The 5th one is 5 is alive. It's living life. It's like not the tarot. It's what you're doing. 6 is the moon deck. What's hidden? What can't you see? You don't have to pick them in that way. But yeah, it's fascinating because this is like my 6 shooter. This is my primary. Now these cards swap out. Like it's just this position is my primary. So these cards will swap out constantly, just so you understand that. This is not just one deck that sits here. Like I shuffle this entire system. All right, 3 and 5 it is. We have my deck and 5 is alive. So we're going to take a look here. We're going to dial all the way in here, kind of. Take a look at your next 3 months. So what I'll do for you here is we're going to actually get really in here. We're going to really read. I'm going to give you a Celtic Cross. I want to really open this up. Because I haven't really read like for the last couple days. It's been kind of interesting. I've been taking time off, and if you haven't taken a look, if you see the new Google, I posted on YouTube and all the social media. And what I did is I posted everywhere using my new Meta glasses. So there's new content that's out, and many of you guys started to see it. But you'll see me walking around. You'll see me with the tarot deck, my travel deck, and so you'll see me using that. And so what will end up happening is eventually I'll just take the travel deck, or I'll take one of these decks out with me, and you'll see these cards out. And so I will have not just my purple deck, I'll have my backup travel deck, I'll have that deck, I'll have one of these with me. And I'll every day when we're done with live, I'll do a ritual, I'll take it with me. And I'll take a super swamp special deck. I'll take a little bit of everything. All right, Diamond, how are you? How you been? Kinda, this is for you. Let's see who else is in chat. Anything. Perfect. I appreciate you guys being here. If you haven't done so, hit that like button. It's super easy to do. Share the channel. Say, hey, bro. Remember the person I was talking about? Here they are. They're live right now. All right, let's move. Let's go. I appreciate everything you've done. Appreciate all you guys. Oh, look at the cards are jumping. I'm going to pull cards. This is interesting. I'll tell you why it's interesting. You guys can't even tell. Look, the interestingness is this, is right. It's the hiddenness. It's the under. There's something hidden behind here. Like, does this better? Like, see? Yeah, see, there's something. This someone's not talking. See? It doesn't like me doing this. So there's 1, 2, 3, even 4 messages. It's a high possibility. The tree of life. This is existence. This is you. This is you create your reality. But more than that, we have past life. We have intuition. We have your stability. We have the way you see yourself. We have you forward looking. Maybe this is about an ex that wants to reach out, and you're like, I'm pushing forward. This also could be growth mindset. Sunflower making a very grand appearance. Bigger than all of that. Ready? They're both solar output, and you can see this one reconfirming this. Just the universe saying, "Hey, I'll triple check with you We don't know what this card is, but it's saying, hey, look, see how there's 3 yellows? It's this. It's kind of saying 3, 6, 9. Anything 3 is a good sign, by the way. 6 also. 9, amazing. However, we're going to get you into this sense of a stable reading. We want to get you into a place of this is some solar output energy, because what it's telling me is this is how you're living life. This is how you're existing in the reality in which we live, right? All right, here we go. Queen of Wands. But you're looking forward. This is what's fun, right, guys? I think we had asked 3 months. I'm just feeling the cards. Like, that's what's so different about this reading. It's not like a quicker reading. It's the generosity. It's the tolerance. It's that friendliness that you come. This could be you. It's a feminine. It comes at a very loving, warm energy. It could concern a house, career, finances. It's very multifaceted. It's called wild card energy. But you can see there's so many things we're kind of dealing with behind the scenes. We might not even talk about them. We might keep it to ourselves. Yeah, it's decision-making time. So the 2 of Swords in that position, it's not a bad card. It just means that the universe is here paying attention to your decisions. The universe is watching you make decisions. This deadlock, whatever it is, whatever you feel like you're in a stuck state about, it's over. The affairs are over. Because that inability is over. The blindfold comes off. That blindfold falls off. This decision has to be made. It's either spiritual or logical, but you have at least a decision to make. Half the decisions. What's the 2 that you really have to look at? And then focus on the other 2 later. I'll get back to you. The universe is saying it's not as big as it looks like. It looks bigger, but break it down into small chunks, bite-sized chunks. A difficult choice is a difficult choice, no matter how we split it. But the reality of the choice is still your choice, but you can't ignore the choice. Yeah, because there's something here. This is completion energy. It's almost like you don't feel deserving enough of this. You don't feel like you have enough. You can see it. You can say, I could see myself doing this. But do you see yourself all the way through? Do you see, this is where the beauty of a partner is, the beauty of a long term. That's why we look for those romantic relationships, by the way, underneath it all. That's a hidden unsaid elephant in the room. Because when you get into a relationship and you're going to a career, and this is the example of what I'm talking about, when you need the push, you need the, hey babe, get up. Hey babe, you got this. Hey babe, you're going to do amazing. Hey babe, good luck today. The text right before the presentation, right? The bink, your phone goes off. I have 11 a.m. presentation, and then boom, there's a text at 10:50, right? Hey, just checking in, make sure you're gonna do great. I'm thinking of you. I hope, right? It's that emotional, moral, and physical support that gives you the sense to say, hey, I got the dishes. I'll do this for you. You do that. You grow your career. There is this other half of romance that we don't talk about. It's the partnership. It's the teamwork. It's the conquering. It's this, it's that, it's this. Your career excels out of partnership as well. It's the partner in which you pick makes you a better person. And that's what you're starting to see. That's what you started to see even back when. If you challenge yourself with a partner who will challenge you, then you'll become better. If you can challenge your partner, then become better. Not make them better. I don't like that on you. That's worse. Or that's toxic. I'm talking make them better because you want to challenge them. The choice is always that person's, right? Have you considered? Right? Have you considered a face tattoo? I think you would look sexy in it. Not, hey, you're getting a face tattoo. You're getting a neck tattoo, a face tattoo. It's whatever. It doesn't work like that. This is a brand new start. It is happening. It's only limited by your approval of yourself to allow this to happen. And that's the sense of what I'm getting. The angels are telling us very clearly, your center line is saying, I want this. This is what I want. I just got to choose to want this. Do you choose to want this spiritual, long-term, powerful future? Yes. This is not just career. This is the entire package. This is wealth, family, home. This is even 2 children. So what I see here is there's kids here. I see there's a possibility of even children. You have to stop limiting yourself into thinking what this is. In the old tarot decks, this is people were biting at the heels and nipping at the toes and saying, hey, you can't do this. This jump, if you look here, the fool's looking up. Down, I guess, but looking up. They're not looking at this cliff they're about to take a jump off of. Watch, I'm going to move my hand to show you, to give you a better perspective, to give you a better idea of what I'm seeing. You have no idea what you're about to get yourself into. It's wonderful. It's angelically gifted. You're falling into something that's going to be very, very good for you. Challenging, amazing, beautiful. Because you're not willing to accept less than anymore. That's the big difference. And that's what I start to see here as we start to take this leap, this jump, as we move. Ooh, yeah, look at this. This is a difficult choice, isn't it? It's a choice of choices, and I call it the choice of choices. But it really comes back down to it's your shadow self is making a choice, doing the tough work, doing the hardest work. Because in this position here, in that essence, it's not even you. You see how there's a person, there's a black shadow. It becomes very evident that they were trying to, or at least Pamela Coleman Smith, when she was designing these decks, she had to at least been pulling from something creative. This is one of those raw facts. I say, hey, when you guys are in your creative and you're saying, hey, how do I get my spark of how can I? What's my next chapter? Where does this creative come from? This is a sign that she got her creative, because you can see this at some point she had the shadowy person, the dark person. There's no hair on this person, so she purposely did this. She did this for a reason. So she was obviously guided at some point to do this, as you're guided to do what you do. But you second guess, or you talk yourself out what you're guided to do for whatever reason that may or may not be. Right? The right choice is always going to be made. A dream will come true. It's always going to have to happen. It's going to work in your favor. It's just you have to decide, do I want this to be my dream? Do I want this to be the happiness that I accept? Because the minute you accept it, it happens. It's not change, it's accept. And that's the happiness, because you're due for happiness. You're due for the cup of love. You're due for the abundance. You're due for this growth. This career comes in, but there's no pentacles. So we can read about career, we can read about money, but if there's no pentacles, there's no money. So your happiness is your foundation of what you are and who you are and what you become and how you start to evolve. And that's why these cups have affected your career. So it's a relationship. Something in your ex's energy or a past no talking anymore energy has affected your career. And that's the blunt honesty of this, because we refuse to say, well, I just won't talk to them anymore. Oh, well. Your career has been affected. Your career has taken a hit. Your career, because you're so hyper-focused on the not talking, on the ignoring, on the blocking, on the whatever, it's taking a toll on what you should be doing, and that's building you. You're the priority. You're the prize. You're the golden ticket. You, my friend. This is the next 3 to 6 months. You are planning to grow, and you're having hesitation for whatever reason that hesitation is. It could be unsureness. It could be you don't believe in yourself. I don't know. But I could tell you absolutely, unequivocally, your soul's here. You're absolutely starting angelically. This is your choice. You're a wild card. You're the kind of person that we want on team. You're the person we need. You're the person that gets the job done. This is about career. This is about wealth. This is about money. This is about choice of choices. It's about you choosing not just one choice, but many choices, finding that choice as it goes. Because once you lock into choice, you lock into the next choice. What color car do I need? Who's picking that color? Who picks the color of your car? Who picks the job? I'm going to ask you that. I want you to think about that. I'm going to honestly sit here for a few seconds, and I want you guys to think for a second. When you pick anything, what is it that you're picking? And who is deciding that pick? Do not say me. Do not say me. If you say me, unsubscribe and walk away. If you say me, stop becoming a member. It's your inner child. It's your inner child. When you buy a car, you're not. If you say I don't care, you're telling your inner child, shut up and get back in the car. If you let your inner child pick their beautiful little orange car, or I want the green one with the stripes. You know, those people, the older the people get, the more their inner child comes out, because they realize it's that inner child in which we suppressed. It's this energy in which, what do you need to be happy in career, happiness, health, wealth? What is it you need? I'm asking you, what is it you absolutely need? Because the choice is yours. The choice is yours, and it's not blocked. It's you have to make the choice, and that's a bigger difference. Most people are blocked. See, this is rebirth energy. This is your shadow self. You are no longer the same version of you. I can tell you by December, by 2027, this is the beginning of the new version of you. We have hit some kind of portal energy. There's brand new stats that these two cards are essentially cousins of the same family, maybe third cousins, but they're cousins nonetheless. They live in the same family. They're getting together for parties. That's rebirth. That's rebirth. This is brand new starts. That's brand new starts. One's a brand new start. Look at this. There's a sun. There's towers out here. This is a different way. This is like the doubting of religion, and I don't know. And you sure prove it to me. This is you becoming your own center of gravity. You becoming so sexy, and the fact of you knowing what you want, it becomes orbit. It starts to pull in choice. Things start to come into you faster and faster and faster over the next 2, 3, even 6 months. By the time we hit December, you're hitting what I consider to be terminal velocity. Because once you hit this, it's a brand new start. It's a rebirth. I'm gonna lay a card on here and say, what does this mean? Why are we restarting? It's not happening. It's being fed down. It's a dream of why we're here. This is the beginning of something. This is absolutely considered to be the spark. You are no longer waiting. You are no longer holding back. You're no longer, yeah. This is not someone's giving you something. You're taking it. Oh, look at the cards are jumping out. I'm actually just trying to shuffle. The cards are jumping out. You are no longer waiting. This is when you start to realize how shitty it was, how bad it was. You go, wow, this sucked. That was bad. That was bad. But you sit there and hyper focus on that was bad. That sucked. That was shitty. Or better yet, do you clean up that mess and move on? Do you say, wow, a lot of broken glass over there. Don't go over there. Don't talk about it. Don't mention it. Or do you go clean up the broken pieces of glass and let yourself enjoy yourself entirely? You're a whole being. You're a whole creature. Why do we block ourselves out from that light? Because you don't want to see the truth in what you had. The toxic ex, the bad job, the career that's coming, the job that's sitting there right there, but you have to decide, do I want to do this for 30 years? Right? It's a really raw situation. Imagine you're a soul. You have this subconscious like understanding that the moment you start this, you're locked in. Imagine someone said to me, hey, Cosmic, the moment you get your teaching license, your life is very different. You end, you know what I'm saying? You end up doing all these things. And I knew it was happening from the cards, but I knew something was different because of it felt, not because of the cards. Does that make sense? You know it, you feel it. The reason you're here is because you feel it. Let's dial in on the feel. And so whatever this is the beginning of something. This is the endings of something amazing. So I love this. You can't get here. I talk about this 8, 9, 10 of swords. If you're seeing this, congratulations. You were in love. You had love in your life. You experienced love. By factual experience, you experienced and lost love. So what it's telling me to tell you is, here's your notification. The universe is saying, my love, this is it. Are you ready? Are your bags ready? Are you packed? Are you good to go? Don't take everything. What matters most? If I could tell you anything, I would be very blunt with you. I would make a list. I would make an honest list of the 10 most important things in your life and keep that list current, and then focus on that 10 list. And those are the things that matter most. You're not doing things for them. You're just always there for that list of 10. And that slows down your mind. It creeps. And so whatever this does is that instead of worrying about everything to everybody, you can focus on what? Your job, your career, your wealth. And then as you start to set the intentions on yourself, I am wealthy, I am wise, I am kind, I am caring. I do think that this will set you into a newer perspective, because the universe wants you to be very well aware of this before I even continue on. This is called the conduit. If you ever see these cards, this is past. This is future. So you're going this way. And so what you have is your soul has made a choice, and you actually have this decision here. What you're looking at is you're having a choice of choices, or too many choices. But God damn it, you have a friggin' choice. And that's what the universe is saying. And you're saying, no, I don't have a choice. And I can tell you why I think you know this, because you don't think you can get out of whatever it is. Look, I'll back this up, because you're like, I can't decide. I know I'm amazing. That's good for you, by the way. This is a good card. I love this, because this I even got into the fact that this is secretly the empress who doesn't want to be an empress, the beautiful woman who doesn't want to be beautiful. This is the intelligent person who doesn't want to be intelligent, the one who's courteous, caring, empathetic, who doesn't want to put other people down because they have something someone else doesn't have. That's this. But you're looking forward, growth mindset. This sets the tone here. Brings this back. This is that yellow card into here, which sets the tone of you're living, not talking. You're actively not talking to someone. You're saying, I will not message you. I will not talk to you. The other thing here is we get this brand new start. This is moving into the future. It's not upside down. Again, I tell you guys, because it takes the steps. It comes down to here, to what's coming up. It says, hey, heads up. What you're thinking in your head, the thing you want, the thing you're desiring is coming in. It's going to be a rebirth. It's not what you expect. You can't control it. Don't try to control it. Better yet, don't control it. Throw those goddamn oars in the water. Enjoy it, because what happens is once you throw those oars in the water, the universe says, I got you. You just stay right there. And because that's what ends up happening. You have to trust the universe at some level, some place, some time. And I know we can't trust. It's hard to trust. It's really, really hard to trust. But if you can't trust the universe, who can you trust? And that's what I have a hard time believing, right? And some of us will trust in our saviors and our gods or whatever. And that's why I say universe, because to each and every one of us, spiritual wise, our religions have brought us together from different religions. We have all found our paths intersecting here at this common ground. And so what I do like this is I like to see you knowing that you have choice. You've always had choice. You will always have choice. As long as you and I are friends, I will always make sure you know you have choice. The partner in which you build from has choice for you. It's not one job, the career. It will find you. But it's you deciding, I'm ready for this. I want it. I'm taking on this challenge. This is my next step. You know when you do it. You see brothers, sisters, cousins. You see family members do this all the time. Hey, so-and-so started a new job. Hey, how's that job going? Wow, they're killing it. They're doing amazing. And that's what happens because they lean into it. They say, how is it? I'm having fun. Wait, what? Yeah, it's the inner child. It's the moment they realize that any job, any career we look into, it should be feeding the inner child. You guys don't think I'm at my school? My inner child's out there playing with those kids with the hot glue guns? Absolutely, you are wrong. My students know my inner child's playing with them. Like, that's how obvious it is because we get into that moment. But it's we let our inner children enjoy. And that's what you do. You let your inner child pick. What color? What job? How far? Don't chase the almighty dollar. Chase what makes you happy. And that will change your outlook drastically. Relationships and everything else. I'm telling you, I was talking to someone yesterday. This is you guys want to hear something really funny? This is solar output. This is the change card. This is confirming that you're going to make choice. We all know you're making choice, by the way. But I was talking to someone yesterday, right? And so this person has no idea I am Cosmic. They know me by my IRL, they know me by my real name. And so they're like, oh, and they're reading my tarot cards and talking to people about spirituality, and it's really fun. It's fun to not be cosmic for a minute. And this person's a professional tarot reader, and they're chatting with me. I'm like, this is so fun. And I was just chatting with them. And so I enjoy this because it gives them a sense, because once they're done, like, imagine that, like, the universe said, hey, look, this is what happened. And I'm going to come out. I'm not trying to catch to an aha moment either. We're just existing as ourselves, letting that person be themselves. This is who they are. This is who I am, right? Because Kinda Star, you have to understand, this version that sits here today is not the same one as the multimillionaire version of yourself that's sitting on the looking your ocean front property. It's not the same one. As much as you want to say, yeah, I'm the same, I'm unchanged, you are. You have the relaxation of sitting out in front of your property. You have the relaxation of knowing that your career built this. You began to realize that the choice that you end up making ultimately with all of this choice in wealth, career, money, happiness, guess what it is, guys? You guys know what it is? It's that choice. It's the choice. It's giving choice to your inner child, and that's the meaning behind all of this. The career's coming, the job's coming, but you see how there's no pentacles? And I said it back here. I welcome you to come back and rewatch this. It's not because you have no money. To the contrary, you have a lot of money coming in. It's the belief that you have the ability to bring the money in, the ability that you are a creator in your own universe. You create anything you want, right? I want a Diet Coke, right? And like it just appears. It's like you can manifest. We all have the ability. I'm pretty sure you already know this, but you don't know how you did it. It's kind of it's here. It's this unsureness here. It's this, but you're learning. I can tell you by December, I am gonna love to see the version of you standing taller, prouder, more strong, and there is money. So watch, and this is what I do. So I'll take this pentacle, which the universe says this is the outside coming in. You want to know about the job? Okay. See, it ties back to your happiness, your foundation. You want home. You want to come home from a job. You want to be like, hey, babe, how are you? My love, and no words, no love, just boom, walk over, hug, kiss, and just a big hug. Right? Walk in from the door and you're just getting a big hug. That's what we're talking about. That's the growth you're looking for. Because when we get into that sense, that's your foundation. The career is out in space. The career is way out there. They only know you as a number, right? When you call up and you talk to the person on the phone, you're like, who are I name the last person you talked to on the phone that was someone from a business, right? Not your friend. Don't be a wise ass. I know how you guys are. I'm talking about the other person. I called someone, so I know their name. And no, I'm talking about the person. You know what I'm talking about. When you talk, like the 1-800 number calls you and That person. Everybody has their own career job, but that's not their life. Do you think that person leaves there and goes, I am still answering phones? No. That person goes home and they hugs their kids and they love and they're happy and they're going out in the garden and they're reading books, and that's that person. That's what you are. That's choice. That, am I going in the garden? Am I reading a book? You're choosing. And the career is only a piece of what you are. But that's coming in. It absolutely is coming in. But it's not just a job. It's the entire package. I can't warn you anymore, kind of star. Your life is about to drastically change. You're the kind of person that people look over and go, wow, my God, they're married? What? Wait, they're doing what? They're working? They're doing what? It's that. In like 4 to 5 years, you're drastically different. It's like first child, kind of married, and you're working a job. Because you find the partners like, babe, what do you need? Babe, are you okay? I'm checking in. You're not bitching about not having it. That the universe says, are you ready to just accept it? When I send it to you and you're like, yes, I'll accept it. Right? And how many people friend zone people? Oh man, the universe loves the friend zone because you're doing it to yourself. It's like, here is the most wonderful crutch you could use to get yourself over that little throat chakra. I gotta stop talking. You guys, I want you to take notice of what just happened. Let's not ignore that. Did you hear my throat chakra just close? That was real time. So what it's telling me to tell you, like, see, is unknowns here. There's unknowns. That's warning me to not go too far. Interesting. That's an interesting warning. And it's a good sign for you that the unknown, you have to explore it and experience it, right? If you get the lottery ticket, wow, I got a scratch ticket from someone. Happy 4th of July, everyone gets, whatever, I don't know. And all of a sudden, everyone gets a scratch ticket, and you're all of a sudden sitting up $100. You're like, this is pretty cool. That's not the end of it. It's trickle. It's like a rain. I need to explain to you in one final fashion here, as I shuffle your cards in, what is about to happen. By December into next year, what ends up rolling or growing as I feel it is you put work in. You say, okay, I'm going to put work in. I'm going to challenge myself. I welcomely challenge myself to become a better version. Will I always do it? No, but I need that person to challenge me. Anyone I'm with challenges me. Anybody. Friends, family, allies, anybody. They should challenge you at all times. And that's what we're looking for. Not just brushing you off. I'm thinking about this job. I'm thinking about this job. I'm thinking about this career. Is it the best for your growth? And I talk about long-term growth. Don't think immediate. Well, I only have to drive an hour and a half. One way. Like, commute matters, friends. Commute matters. Ask anybody. And if you're commuting, what are you using during that commute time? That's what you should be doing. And don't say nothing, because you can listen to audiobooks. You guys can, and that's where career starts to take off. Because you're like, oh, I have to drive an hour and a half. And people are like, that sucks. You're like, nope, I actually get to an audiobook in an hour and a half every morning and every afternoon. 3 books of audio reading. I just sit there and just relax and listen to a book, and you're learning. So you can benefit from the unfortunateness of life, and that's what this universe is trying to teach us. And that's why my throat chakra said, shut up. All right, let's keep going. I appreciate all of you. And yes, I do see you, Mikla. So yeah, if you're a member, you jump ahead. You get, you really kind of do get like privilege, I gotta say. Working on some new music, liking this. Actually, I'll play you a new song in a minute. I've been working on some new stuff. I'm gonna release new music, and I still don't know why. But if you go onto your A-word, your Alex, and you say, hey, play Cosmic Boogeyman, it doesn't. And I've tested it at a friend's house. It's so weird, but it's there. But if you say play Cosmic Boogeyman, Orbit, and Gravity, it goes, oh, hold on. It's like, bro. And so it knows me. I can be on iHeartRadio everywhere, but for whatever reason, the A-word's not working. Just a heads up. So if you guys are trying to listen to my music on your Alexa, as I try to kick off millions of Alexas for the rest of the world. No, but really, it's the I want you to be aware of that. That's all. I found it to be a weird glitch. I don't know what it is, and it can't be on my end, not from what I can tell. All right, 3 and 6 it is. Now you want some good energy. Michaela has got good energy. Michaela, love, what are we looking for? Happy 4th. And don't forget to like the channel. One of the best things you guys could ever do for me is just share the channel. Once you get a reading, just share the channel. Once you get a reading, share the channel. It's super easy, right? Just do me a favor, just share the channel. And then, because what you're doing is you're letting people make their choice. And I know it sounds, I hate pushing and asking. It seems really like self-gratifying, but it helps us grow this community. And it really is. It's self-gratifying for all of us. But I do appreciate all of that. So, Michaela, this is you. Next 30 days, let's fire this off. I want to do a quick 9 for you, because you're the kind of person who an architect reading works really well for. If you haven't done so, do me a huge favor. If you really haven't, follow me on Facebook and Instagram, because you're gonna start to see more content. I'm trying to dial in on that, but you know what it is? I'm actually low on followers on Instagram. It's such a weird conundrum. Like TikTok here. It's like I'm a YouTuber who never really popularized on the other platforms. I just never caught like that. So it's interesting. So if you guys are listening to this, do me a huge favor. Go follow me on the other platforms. Push the likes out. Let me guys know that you're there, because it's super helpful. It's gonna help me go live on those other platforms, and you'll see more of me. You'll see a lot more of me if I can get myself to live status, which is bananas. All right, let's do this. Passion. I love this. Next 30 days. Wow, lots of passion. And how honest do you want me to be here, Michaela? Because this is really this is wild kiss passion. This is like, I desire you. This is like go over for dinner, but you're the dinner. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's really it's emotionally satisfying, because it satisfies your emotional intimacy. Because that in that position is emotional. You're having emotional intimacy over the next 30 days. I hope you would like that. I don't know. But emotional intimacy seems like it's going to be a thing. Unfortunately. Sorry. You're going to have to deal with it. But you're going to have choices. You have to have choices. It's a balanced choice. It seems, I'm going to be honest, it seems a lot of friends with benefits energy, which is okay. It's your choice. And it's absolutely your power to make that choice. But whatever it is, it seems like there's a choice of two, and you're balancing somebody. You're doing something here. You have this angelic choice, but you're put into this position. You're put into this decision because you can be in this decision. You're not rushing into anything. You are not going to race into anything. You're going to go slow and steady. If it doesn't make you happy, you walk away. And so what I see you doing is analyzing two possibilities right now. Highly analyzing it. But they have physicality to them. And so what's hidden to everyone else is not hidden to me, is what I'm telling you to tell you. So it's really wonderful. Can you see how there's like this third party stuff here? You have these two towers. There's nothing bad here, but the third party sitting there. So it's third party. So there's definitely something kicking off here, as though you're claiming your own identity, and that's the best part of what I see here. This is not you being something. You're saying I am. And if you ask, you know more of that. It's the moment you step into the Empress energy, like you become Empress, right? Yeah. Oh man, I love it. It's very sexy, just so you know. See, it's choice. It's solar choice. You're making choices. You're saying, I'll do this or I won't do this. It's really the moment you decide, being blunt, to commit or not commit. It's kiss or not kiss, sign or not sign. It's you decide. It's you're the dark horse candidate. You're the dark horse candidate. You're the passionate one. You're the one who says, well, wait. You're the Virgo energy. You're the 10 of Cups. You're the 10 of Pentacles. You're completion energy. So when we start to move into this energy, you, like I said before, I know you can make money. As a partner, you help your partner manifest. It's an innate ability. I should tell you this. But this is really happening, because whatever it is, it's your communication style is what is required here. You're just very 50-50 direct, get it done. Here we go. That in itself is protective, and it's also freeing. This is like it's like a mid chapter in a book. Like this is the beginning of this next chapter, but you're learning your communication style. You're learning how your voice has power. Your voice has meaning. Your voice has relevance, and that's what you're starting to see. You're saying, "Hey, I can decide. I can make. I don't have to just accept everything." And years ago, there was just an acceptance. There was, because I could see this as past life. This is honestly past life, past energy, past timelines, because it's multiple levels. that card itself is a Taurus card, but there is Libra energy. There's the red passion, there's the happiness, there's the sadness. It's very black or white with you, but you know what you want. You want long term, you want solid, you want the forever. You don't want to be blunt, as you say, sleeping around. You don't want to just be sleeping around with people. And so that's not what you're looking for. There's an enjoyment with having that connection and having that desire and having you be the want, the desire, the longing of somebody else. That's real, because there's a couple people doing it. And so what happens here, it's you claiming your Empress energy, but you're not even saying I'm Empress. You just are Empress. You're embodying Empress. This is what I love to tell you, because it's not a card. We're inside the card. This is like the highest level. Like this is like level 8 or 9 down. So we're reading the Empress card for you to give you an idea. See? Michaela, nothing has been a mistake. The last 2 to 3 years has been absolutely locked in. I say 2 to 3 because I'm not sure, because we have the two. Whatever the last 2 of something is 2 of something. But it's got to be a cycle of 4. There's going to be 4 in next like 2 to 4 years. Like, so if it's 2 years ago, whatever happened, that thing happened that you know what I'm talking about happened without me saying it happened. That big thing happened. The choice thing happened. Then 4 years is a 4-year span. At the end of that 4-year span, that's when beginning of the next stage of your relationship comes in. It's the benefit of the tower moment, but the tower hasn't even fallen all the way yet. It's still falling. And it's inverting. So whatever just happened to you just came down like this. It's like the universe wants you to have these intimate relationships with other people. The universe is challenging you to be closer, vulnerable, intimate with people. Because it's not just you. You have to understand the tower moment. How many men are you talking to that are also very scared? How many men are you talking to that actually are vulnerable, that are scared and don't want to admit it, and they're afraid? But there's this admittance, and that's what you're saying, and I can hear it in your words. I can see it in the chat. You're not owning anybody. You're not owning their feelings. And so what happens is you see that men come out and they realize that you're a safe space. So the reality of it is, and a lot of you feminines are, and this is the embodiment of that Empress card. Like this is like pulling a huge Empress card for you. This is what the Empress does. You're embodying Empress. Like, I love what you're doing, because whatever you're doing, do not stop doing it. I can tell you, you'll see here, I'll pull a couple more cards, but you'll see the universe is telling you keep going, because you can't see what you see. You're like, oh, this hurts, that works, this is, I'm bloated or whatever it is, and you're pissed about this or whatever it is, or you're upset, you don't feel good. Those are real things, but every Empress goes through them. Every divine, Venus loving, divine female will always go through that. That's a sign of you. Like, you're lucky enough to have that. Like, you're lucky enough to have these things, because it's a sign that the universe is saying you are part of something bigger. And so as I pull these cards, you can't see all of those wonderful little pieces of spiritual. You have a spiritual access key that some others will never have. You have the ability, right? It's portal energy. And so when you carrying children, that kind of stuff, that like not everyone can do that. That's the big joke, obviously. But women carrying children is just a whole nother design like of the universe, carrying a life form, a soul through. And that's what I'm telling you. There's pieces of this that you're starting to tap into, that nurturing of loving yourself to a point that like you can never be unloved again. So you're starting to say, what would it feel like if I did this, how would I feel? When I move and I do that, how do I feel? And so as you move, you stop blocking. I love what I see here, because as you grow, your vibration goes up. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel bad. Allow this to happen. I'm going to be honest, let the men cry, bitch, because they can't control you. And that's the big piece. Men want to control you. They'll tell you what they want to tell you until they can't tell you what they want to tell you, and then they lose control. And that's what's trying to happen, because you are one of those females they want to control. Men come into your life going, I'll control her. I'll control her. I'll tame her. There's a sense that you get here. And the minute they get in there, they get burned. They go, I wish I'd never entered that world. Because you flip the script and you teach them a lesson. They walk away. As an Empress, you say, come on in. Tame me. And and then the minute they leave, they can't stop thinking about you. They're craving you, and there's something about you that they just can't get out of their mind. They don't know what it is. There's something exotic. It's very, it's like it's uncommunicated, raising a vibration. It would be good to be with you. They're drawn to you at a level that's so spiritual they don't know why. Because you're pulling in that orbit, that gravity. It's this. It's that. It starts with that very first card. That's why I said I could read one card for everybody. But I love reading everything because I saw that card. I knew something big was here. And essentially, we are reading the Empress. You manifested. You manifested what you're facing right now. What you're living in is a manifestation. You're existing in a manifestation. I'm very proud of you. I'll say it. I'm very proud of you. This is the depth. This is the Virgo energy. This is what we just talked about. This is that Virgo energy. This is what's coming in that you can't see. This here, angelically, this is your divine blueprint. There's marriage. You probably will get remarried. I will be the first to tell you you'll remarry because you want to be someone's plus one. You want to be someone's. I can't stop thinking about you. Hey, look, I have flowers. Wait, they're yours. You know, that cuteness, that's yours. That's coming in. You know, I can't sleep without you in the bed, baby. You know that. It's that moment. It's the Michaela, you know. And it's not that I can't live without you. I can't, you know, it's I'm making you better. You're making me better. That's what you want. And that's what you're looking for. And most men don't understand that. It's a hard time because when your Empress mode's there, you're like, I just want you to challenge me. Teach me something. Fuck. It's and so when relationships are in what I could tell you with that Two of Cups, come back, rewatch it. It's guys, they'll talk, and they go, hey, what's up? Pick, send a pic, question mark. And it's like, really? And you're like, and that's what I'm telling you. You're like, I don't think they realize what they dealt with. They just might be stupid. I'm going to tell you, Michaela, you just might be dealing with the unintelligent people first. And you're saying, let me teach you a quick lesson on how women will be treated. And they're like, and then you flip the script on them. They walk away. I could tell you those exes that you're wondering, they absolutely, there's people. There's one about 10, 20 years out. That's the bigger thing. That was that Virgo energy, that Knight of Pentacles. That's like a 20-year run. So there's an ex, like a high school ex that misses you. That's how good you were as a partner. All right, let's keep going. I appreciate you guys for being here. As always, if you haven't done so, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm reading random, just picking if you are a member, you get read first. If you're a new subscriber, make some noise so I can make sure you're here. But it's essentially a cards and coffee, let's be fair. And I'm really just pulling the live tarot moniker all summer just because I don't know when I'm going to be live, but technically you'll still catch me. So the goal is to catch me at 10 a.m. Eastern every day. So this is when I would actually go live. Right now, all of that was just warming up. So I'm trying to do something a little different. So I'm going to go live at 10, but if you hit notification bell, you might actually catch me a little bit earlier. So now technically I would be live. See, I warmed up. Michaela, you warmed me up. Michaela, you got me all warm and hot. Yeah, see? So it's good. So now I'm ready to read for a couple hours, and I'll be heading out of here at noontime. So we have 2 more hours of reading. So yeah, and so I'll hang out with you guys. Make your potato salad, do what you got to do, put your earbud in. Listen to me, put me on the TV, put me wherever you need to. Just listen, hang in with me. Let me know you're still here. I really appreciate you. We're going to pick someone random here in a second. If you are a new subscriber or you're a member, make some noise. Let me know you're looking for a reading and chat while I'm getting my sip of iced tea. Mm-hmm. All right, hold on. I'll tell you what. Let's fire off some 3-card readings. All right, I'm setting the intention right now. I'll do some 3-card readings. I'm not saying I'm only going to read 3 cards. You can donate ahead, but I want to just do some 3-card readings now, just to kind of get you guys in and out of here, so you don't have to hang out. If I have to expand, I'll read more. Or if you're feeling like we need to do more, we can head over to cosmicboogeyman.com and book. But let's pick 3. We'll pick 3. We'll pick we'll get 3, and then We'll pick 3 people and we'll pull 3 cards. So many words for so little effort. All right, I've been in a connection for, well, let's see, anything. Okay, I've been in a connection where the other person is always there, but never fully in, as they are not able to let their guards down. Oh, I get this, yeah. To distrust them seeking any guidance. Okay. That's a great question. How do you build a relationship with someone you can't trust? That's the question we're really asking, isn't it anything, really, right? And the trust is an amazing feature. Is it you aren't trusting them or they are untrustworthy? There's 2 sides there. So let's look at that 2 of Swords moment before we begin. What is it? What is the decision? It's painful, yes, because they haven't lifted the blindfold off. So if it's painful to you, that is a sign of walking away. If your foot was in a bear trap, you wouldn't sit there and say, hey, this hurts. Can you let me know, does this hurt me? You're telling me it hurts. Hey, my love, you're telling me it hurts. You're telling me it hurts. So I'm telling you, do what matters to you. Freedom. Like this is, I just had this conversation the other day. Actually, I was talking to one of my exes the other day, and I said to her, I was like, oh my God, I was like, I even said to her, I said, listen, I said to her, I grabbed her by her face. I grabbed her like this. I looked her right in the eyes. I stared her right in the eyes. Anything, this will be good for you. And I stared her in the eyes and I just looked at her, I said, you know, I will always, and I had her face, I was staring at her. I said, I'll always love you. And I kissed her. And I said to her, I said, I'll always love you. I said, but I love the freedom. I love this independence. I love the growth in which she has. And that is what I watched. This Empress energy in which I witnessed when I was hanging out with her. And I said, that's amazing. Like, I would never want to take that away. The choice would be on anybody else, right? And so what you're looking at is you're looking at somebody else. You're holding someone else accountable for how you're feeling for a moment. And that's what I got to tell you is I got to give them some credit, my ex a lot of credit, because they've grown a lot, exponentially. And so we were just talking and hanging out, and just enjoying, time. And I think that moment got to kind of understand what it means to challenge a partner. I love that. So let's do this. Anything. Let's read for you. Let's pull 3 cards. I'm going to do this for you guys because there's a couple of you guys queued in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab a Swamp Special. All this means I'm just grabbing random cards. So to kind of show you where I pulled from, just to give you guys an idea. Like, see? Like, you can actually see there's a star card right there, which is really good for us. All right. No. See, this song's about breakups too. Right? Everything's going great and then you break up. You, God damn it. Ooh, this feels really good. Like, ooh, this feels good. This feels like a glove. It feels like a glove, like, after winter, your gloves fits perfect, and then, or even better yet, when you put your glove on. I don't know if many of you guys have a cold winter like we do in New England, but what will happen is the gloves are just sitting around now because it's obviously July, and happy birthday to you, United States. But what it is we are having this this moment where I just put this on, and I'm like, hey, I remember how this feels, because it's been sitting, and so the glove kind of, it just has this moment of like, it's perfect. Here we go. Not stretched, not used, not worn. It had time to rest is a good way. All right, here we go. Look at this. We're going to fire 3. Oh, 3 offs. That's right. 3. See? See, my guides corrected me. How about that? Wow. We are stagnant. This is a beautiful card because it comes in with this card. It's the universe coming in saying, that's why I just told you. It's so cool. 8 of Wands energy is Sag energy, just so you know. It's November energy. It's the end of the year energy, but it's usually fast moving. It's honestly like a spark that can't spark. Think of rain, and if it was dry out, that would be a wildfire. but there's a lot of tears, maybe a lot of crying, a lot of unfortunate, a lot of I don't knows. Let's keep going here. Look at this. A lot of growth mindset, though, on both sides. So not just you, it's this other person. I think we're thinking about somebody else because we have a lot of growth mindset. We have traveling even. We have houses, we have home, we have the understanding. We have it's the building. This is billionaire energy. It really is. But it's billionaire energy at a rapid pace, a rapid cost, a rapid... it's rapid. It's a rapid paced building. I can't explain. If this next card is in reverse, it's gonna help nope. Hold on. Let me just pull, because there's something here to this reading. Yeah, like I could tell you, I knew something was coming. That's amazing for you. Anything, because it's very freeing. Because what you don't see, and I think many other people see, but you don't see, is you're holding on to the truth. As we look at this growth mindset, we're beginning to look at this. It's not going anywhere. You're slowing down, and you're not feeling seen. You're not feeling the spark. There's no growth. There's no future. It's dying out. There's no watering of the garden. You're like, what? And so that starts to question. There's still sun there. There's still some sunlight. Would you live in a city that only was cloudy? That's the meaning of this whole thing. Would you be in a city that was only cloudy? If the rent was good, right? You're sacrificing something for something else. Your happiness can be unlimited. You can be unlimitedly happy. You're a beautiful, beautiful being, but you're limiting your happiness for this. Because this right here, this yellow and this sunlight, this here says you need to go where it's sunny, where you're seen, you're appreciated, where you're recognized, where you're absolutely appreciated for what you add to someone's life, to what you can do to someone's life, where you're appreciated, where there's mutual recognition, there's mutual desire. And so if you're not seeing that mutual recognition or desire, and someone else is just pulling the, hey, do you like me? Do you want me? Tell me if you miss me. If they're just doing that, they're energetically using that to manifest at low levels. It's not a whole lot of, but that's what they're doing. That's why we hate it, because it's an energetic vampire. And I haven't even got into any of that yet. Like, that's a whole nother Cosmic Codex for me. But this here is telling me that you have yourself an energetic vampire. And so what you're realizing is you're like saying, huh, and I'm quite opposite of the energetic vampire. You know, I allow you guys to vampirically, energetically pull off me when we read. I give you guys this energy. And I shouldn't even say it like that. It sounds so negative. But the truth is, I allow you guys to fill your cups. So when you come in here, I fill your cups where other people will will energetically pull from you. And that's what you witnessed. And so many people have done it. Get curious. Get curious. What else is out there? Why is the universe redirecting you to a new direction? Why would that be? What would that mean? Why would your curiosity kid? Why would your inner child? Why would your growth mindset set you into a new direction? Why is there a red banner day heading up ahead? Why are you hanging out? Why don't you want that? Because your subconscious is telling you you're avoiding being happy. Why? Hello? Why? And so what you do is you ignore the obvious, and that's what we start to see. There's no spark. There's nothing here. This is not even me. This is the universe. I appreciate you. I really, really do. Anything, I will read for you all the time, every time. But I'm going to tell you right now, this is about you. What is it you want? I'm asking you. I don't want you to answer. I want you to honestly take tonight. I want you to think about it. And then answer the question during like fireworks or whatever it is, wherever you are, or wherever you're being. But whatever it is, you're hanging out. But answer the question later at a time when you're most feeling yourself and saying, I feel me. What is it you want? What is that version of you want? What does your inner voice tell you? What is your true self telling you? What is your highest self telling you? Because what you want is curiosity kid. You want anything to be possible. No limitation. Maybe even a baby. And I'm not going to lock in on any of that because that's not our focus right now, but that could be that. I'm starting to see a lot more of that. A lot more of you guys are looking at babies. Baby fever, maybe. I don't know. Baby, baby, baby. Or maybe you want to be baby. Maybe you're a baby. Maybe that's your nickname. That could be too. And maybe you want to be someone's baby. That's another reason. Huh. That's interesting. My guy just said maybe they're someone's baby or they want to be someone's baby. That's really intriguing, isn't it? Emma Lily, how are you? My next relationship, please. We're gonna stay with the Swamp Special. How are you? You're welcome. I love me some sunflowers. Sunflowers have such a good meaning for me. It's a beautiful sign. To me, that's a sign. The sunflower has always been a sign for me. Not that I can do it. I can't use it, but it comes in. That's a sign that actually I receive. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. I accept that sign, anything. See, you just gave me a sign. How cool is that? All right, here we go. Let's move on. Emma, love, you ready? Are you ready? You ready to be someone's wall kiss? You ready to lose your breath? Yeah. You guys know I told you what this is. That's emotional intimacy. But it's not past intimacy. It's not this. It's not going that way. We're not looking at this. We're not going to the X. We're going somewhere new. Look at Tea-Stained Tarot. This is as real as we're gonna get here. Emma, love, are you ready? Are you really ready for a relationship? I'm asking before I read, because I'm gonna pull this down to here. So that's this position. If we pulled here, it would be emotional intimacy. Golden position means you're about to get real intimate with somebody. Like you're about to have intimacy. Wow. Yeah, it stresses the hell out of you, but it's so sexy. It's the uncomfortable. It's the, hey, you know I'm on my way over, right? And you know what that means? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know that feeling? It's the universe says get into that feeling. Hey, don't be a dumbass. Look at the Tea-Stained Tarot. It's like it wants you to be uncomfortable. Live in the uncomfortable. And when you start getting into the uncomfortable, that's when it starts to be fun for you. That's when you start to enjoy life. That's when you start to press yourself a little bit more. Because you have to get way outside your comfort zone, Emma, to feel this person. This person's there. This person's coming in, but you have to pull yourself way out. There's a lot of anxiety, stress, and I think, and this is good stress. This is good stress. This is tension. This is what I would call sexual tension, to be honest with you guys. So I don't know if there's a person that you're interested in or if there's an interested person that you're actually looking at, because this is intimacy. It's emotional intimacy. It's physical intimacy, depending on the channel here. But it's telling me that there's intimacy coming in on many levels. Here we go. Look, yeah. Yeah, this becomes like friends with benefits. It's the best thing of both worlds, right? You have the best friend ever. You're like, hey, I need your help. Can you help change my tire with me? And they're like, I got you. But it's that. It's not just the benefits. It's the friends with benefits part that you're like. And I know it sounds, people have put a bad connotation on it, but you're taking ownership of this energy by owning this passion and moving into whatever it is that you desire. As we move forward, this partner learns you and says, hey, I want to be that. And as we grow, we start to get to the connection. We start to challenge ourselves. And you say, hey, I know it's so amazing. I love looking at you. I love staring at you. There's something about you that challenges me to become a better version. And as you're looking at them, you know in your soul, in your heart of hearts, in your eye, that you're seeing this, and your mind's eye is telling you that there's something bigger here. The universe has brought you together. That's the difference. You can see a manufactured connection versus a spiritual connection. This person is probably going to come in Leo season. So I'm going to guess probably August, end of July, maybe. I guess Leo season's we're heading there soon, aren't we? So it's probably over the next few weeks, to be very blunt with you. If you haven't already become close to this person, I feel like this might already be somebody you're friends with, and this becomes more physical. And you say, hey, and it moves in, right? And so as you move in there, that's what it is. So, boom. Let's get deeper into it. Yeah. So there's somebody here that you want to be physical with, and you're challenging yourself to say, let me try, let me see what happens, let me move beyond this, right? And you're better off becoming something more than being nothing you ever were. And that's what the universe is trying to make you see. That's the unknown in here. It's very good. And I know you want to know, will it work? And the answer is yes, from my perspective, because of this yellow output card. And I'm not supposed to tell you if it will, it won't. But this person's a very beautiful lover. Like, they're a wonderful, caring, compassionate, nurturing partner. They're like, hey, baby, it's okay. They're like, put your feet up. Let's talk. Like, let me rub your feet. Let's talk for a minute. And that's this partner. That's solar output. That's coming in by Scorpio season, by October, November. That's when we start to see this relationship really take off. That's when it starts to grow. By January into the next, oh man, you'll start fighting with them by Valentine's Day, because you're going to want to break up. You're going to be like, this is too good. I don't believe in this. if that helps you. Yeah. Oh, it's very nice because you know exactly who you want. You're saying, you know what, I'm gonna go for this person. Hell or high water. I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna make this an available thing. I'm not gonna stop blocking and start accepting. That changes everything. So you're going for you're shooting your shot. Is that what it's called? Yeah, it's like you're shooting your shot. So you're basically kind of letting it happen. And I love this for you because you're allowing this. You're saying, okay, what if I do this? I'll put a breadcrumb out and see what happens. Oh, you'll fight. Listen, hey, my wife and I fought. We were still in love to this day. It's like, really, fighting is inevitable. Emma, don't be a dummy. Like, really? You don't think you're gonna have arguments with a partner? The hell? What do you think this is, Barbie? Yeah. So stupid. Emma, you're adorable. All right. This could even happen as soon as like today. And I'm not even supposed to tell you any of this. Like, it's happening. This is imminent. A lot of you guys have a lot of imminent like relationship stuff happening. Like, we had to hit, for some reason, it was, I don't know if it was the strawberry full moon, if it was the Mercury retrograde stuff that we're moving past, but we're getting beyond something here. And that's the bigger piece of what you guys are getting into. That's what I see. It also is a lot of, I think, your natal chart, planetary alignment stuff. But the transits are backing up what I see here too, which is so fun. It's interesting to see you guys like, you know what, you're in this like, you're like, screw it mode. I'm gonna kiss him. Like, it's like, whoa. And I love it. I love what I see. Yeah. Here we go. Next person. Here we go. Sun card. Look at that angelic version of the sun card in reverse. It's in that first position. And I don't even know who the person is. It's Diamond Girl. It's Diamond Girl. All right, Diamond Girl. What are we looking for? General, it says. Okay, general. So look, that's amazing. This is that inner child. This is that baby. This is that, like, letting your inner child have some fun. This could also be a baby coming in, right? This has a lot of different meanings, but the sun card never is bad. Ever, guys. If you ever have the sun card, it's like you have the sun card. It's like a gift card when you go out to eat, right? So if you're lucky enough to have those little gift cards, little free snacks. But if you get if you can get that sun card going, it boosts whatever it is that's about to read. So it's telling me, hey, look, we have growth mindset. We have four sunflowers. Beautiful. Diamond Girl, yes, and yes. Yes. Right? You're very pure. You're a beautiful, wonderful being. I'm not saying you're untainted, but I'm just saying, like, you are a wonderful person. So what it tells me to tell you, as I even read with just 3 cards, I'm going to give you guys this idea of what I'm talking about. I can read as deep or as little, and I could still feel the same thing. I read the cards to kind of show you it's sitting there. It's so fun because you have different ways, different wavelengths. Like, you have this like this, and then you have the wavelength. That matters. You have frequencies, and you recognize, and you know the universe works on frequency. That's the thing I can tell you without even asking you, without being on chat, without even knowing if that's true. I know you know. But you're going to say, yep. And that's the thing that's so cool, because there's a red banner day coming up. You think those growth mindset ideas worked once? Lock it in. Wear that white cloak of protection. Close your eyes, put it on, and say, I am protected. Nothing can hurt me. Nothing will harm me. And that self-embodiment, inviting the white light into you, inviting the pure white light, provides this kind of energy. That's what we're trying to get at, guys. That angelic energy, saying, I'm looking for protection. I'm looking for divine protection. You don't think I operate with divine protection? Like, it's like, I just, in my field of study, the way I work, we bring in what we ask for. You can bring in, think of your friends that bring in all the goddamn trauma, right? The one who does the thing all the time and keeps coming back and saying, hey, that happened again. You're like, dude, bro. Right? So as we look here, we look at the 3 cards. It's this energy, right? And I don't know if I'm even supposed to tell you, but I think you guys can tell what card this is. I'll let you figure it out, but it's hidden. It's what you guys are unlocking, this part of each and every one of you. The Empress inside of you. You are an Empress. I don't think you believe it. You want to believe it, but you don't believe it. You want to believe it. What's coming up? What's here? What's focused? It's you. You realize how intelligent you really are. You're a catch. You're beautiful in ways that you have yet to even uncover. You have yet to even discover who you are, and you're beginning to realize the attraction for so many has been surface level, and when they realize the depth in which you provide is going to be unmatched. And that's why when they leave you, when exes leave you, they can't stop thinking about you. And that's why I like to see this Empress card hiding here. She's hiding there because she's like, I don't need to show you that I'm Empress. I don't need to be an Empress to be proving anything to anybody. That's sexy. God damn, is that sexy? Because what you're doing is you're saying, I'm letting my inner child, I'm letting myself exist. I'm letting myself let the universe grow. It's that mindset. It's the abundance mindset. You live in abundance. The word abundance. Research it, find it out. Take some time, but you live in that word. It's abundance. And the word abundance is becoming very prominent because everything else will just fall into place for you. The moment you find that you are in abundance, you're like, whoa, the puzzle pieces start clicking and then other things happen. And the universe is asking you, do you know the abundance that you're sitting in? You're very grateful. You're a loving being. And I can tell you that part's undeniable to so many, with the Empress card falling up the pure. So what I'm telling you is this: it's this brand new start. It's this divine blueprint that we can't fight. It's this card. It's saying, hey, okay, then why are you starting a divine blueprint? Why are we getting into it? And that's what sets you up for, hey, continue this reading at cosmicboogeyman.com, Diamond Girl. But I think you have something booked already. But yeah, no, it's that. It's like you're into you absolutely are in a brand new start. We want to believe we're starting something new, but you are starting something. You're into something brand new. You're locking into something that I would consider unique. It could be childhood trauma has taught you something, and now that begins to open up. Without reading more here, but you are starting to learn the first definition of love for the first time in your life. You thought you knew love, and every time you turn around, you're learning how to love more and more and more. Just as much as parents loved you and you felt that love, and you love a child and you love that, and then you continue, you love more. And friends love each other, right? But there's no love like a friendship's love, is there? And so that's what we start to really understand. It's the family. It's the understanding of how we build our own family. And then we allow these people in, and that's the next stage you're at. You're saying, who is going to be my lover? And I mean the word lover in a literal sense, not the surface level, hey, I'm making love to you, lay down. I mean, it's an all-night affair. I want to make, in that sense, I want to make love to you. Like, it's an experience. Like, that's love. That's making love. That's the lover's card. When I pull lovers, it's that. It's the candle lit. It's the I've cooked a meal for you. If anything happens, it happens. There's no expectation. But there's a desire and an expectation to see you happy. That's the undeniable. And so what happens is you start to understand there's where the lover's energy starts to bring into this new growth. That's what I love. That's why I want to keep reading, because you bring that energy in here. Yeah. And I think sometimes we forget that. Sometimes we forget. We let the surface level 3D life that we experience all the time become our priority. Embody what you believe. Embody this feeling now. This what you want to feel. This and what you want to feel all the time. That heartbreak is not what you want to live. It's the truth in what you uncovered, and that's what you want to live. Let's continue on. I appreciate you guys for being here. If you haven't been here, I appreciate you all. As always, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button on any, and I'm telling you one more time, did I mention any video that you see? It's really helpful to me, and it shares it. It's super easy. As you're watching it, just hit the thumbs up, leave a comment, even better, let me know you're there. And all the content everywhere. I am TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I am everywhere. It's going to get to the point where I have to probably put a little logo right here, like a little thing with like the icons. Because I am starting to kind of pick up steam on these other socials. It's fun. It's just interesting to be the new person on Facebook, or be the newer person on Instagram, where it's like, hey, you can't go live yet. I'm like, what? Like, you kidding me? I'm like, are you kidding? It's so funny. It's so funny. I could reach out to them and they might change it, but oh man, I was like, that's crazy. Anyway, let's do this. Stay out. It's your turn. So what I'm doing for a little bit here is just pulling three, getting some people in and out of here. If you're a member, make some noise in chat. Let me know you're here. I appreciate you for being in frequency with me. And that's usually what happens when we're here, we're hanging out, we're vibing. That's what I usually get. So, we're just dialed in on that connection. So All right, let's take a look. Snea. All right, Snea wants to know what's coming in towards them in life. So let's see. Get my iced tea going. That might be. I might have to pause this in a little bit to get iced tea. That might be the only reason I pause. But yeah, I'll be on here for probably another hour and a half or so. I'm gonna be hanging out. No crazy readings. Just kind of hanging with you guys. Readings. Officially it's cards and coffee. We're just chilling. But if you want to donate, you can kind of push the readings. Otherwise, I'm reading for Snea. What's coming in 3 months? So yeah, it's still not talking to me. So what I did there is I tried to pull, and it sticks. And I know it's like it sounds like it's just be static electricity, but it just smooth like butter. But it just happened. So I just shuffle. If you ever watch my hands, I'll just shuffle. So I'll do like this. Get the energy flowing. See? There it is. See, that's why I know that's the first card. That's the best card. That's August energy. We're about 2 months out. So it's not only a timeline, it's multi-level, it's multifaceted. It's the living in happiness. You have been living in happiness. Snea, that's important. This is that pure. It's the truth, happiness combination. You have been living this. It sets you very far apart from everybody else that's been coming around. So as people start to meet you and start to understand you and know you and even kind of reintroduce themselves to you, say, hey, I've changed, you've changed. They start to see this version. If you can say, wow, you're head and shoulders above the rest. So that's what this is. It's that head and shoulders above the rest, above everybody else. And so you started to set yourself apart. Something's different about you, and they're trying to figure it out. Someone wants to figure out why. I don't know if it's an energy thing. It could be, but they're trying to figure out what it is. They want to figure out what that is. There's a moment there they try to figure it out, and they want to know what it is. So let's see what it is. Yeah, it's like you figured out your freedom. It's like you figured out your independence. You figured out how to get free from whatever it is that you were struggling with. The overcommitment, the overthinking, the over anxious, right? And you're burdening yourself less and less with those things, as we would see with the the 10 of Wands. We're lessening ourselves with that stuff as we're moving into this energy, right? With this moment here, as we move into this, we start to see that these wands bring on cups, and cups are communication, and cups are divine communication. So the universe is talking to you right now through here, because it comes down top down. It basically says, hey, it's kind of like a hardline tap. Think of like a CIA tap, right? But it's an angelic tap. And so what happens is the angels interrupt and say, allow us to say something. So I'm going to give you a bonus card, not from this deck, but from the periphery deck. So I'm just going to pull from my deck, mid deck pull. I'm getting 2 cards, I guess. So they want me to give you 2 cards. Your wish is granted. It's just going to take a lot longer than you expected. So whatever it is that you're asking about, that's the thing. And that's what's so beautiful about this, because the angels are saying, we have been with you. We have always been with you. You question and wonder, are you really there? They're answering you for the first time ever outright to say, hey, I had this happen once. They're saying, we're answering you. Get a better perspective and understand what you're talking about, because top down, this is the wisdom in which the universe operates. Right? 500 million years old, and we're trying to figure out what's going on here. And we're like sitting here going, we're souls. We are souls. And that's the beauty. That's the beauty, is you figured out you're a soul. And that sets you far apart. Because in that, knowing you're a soul living a human experience, that is a beautiful growth opportunity. And the universe wants you to know, when I say wish granted, this is everything. This is like $1 million payday meets freedom meets what do you want? Like, what is it you want? This is a kind of like, this would be more or less like the genie in the bottle moment, if I would be honest with you. It's going to come down to this next card, which I could pull this card. I'm not going to pull it, because it's 2 cards. So it's your doubt, and the universe is trying to talk to you. So I should pull them, but I'm not going to. To the contrary, I'm going to put yours on the bottom, this on the top, and I'm going to shuffle. See, the deck doesn't like that. It's hard to explain it, but it's just, it got real weird for a second. So what I'm doing is I'm saying, if those cards are that important, then show us. You matter that much. You matter that much to me and to the world. So show us. Let the angels do their communication, right? So then that's why I do this. This is you living life. It says do this. Know that love is coming in. There's someone who's going to come in and is going to try to become your partner, not just try to be your part-time. They're gonna Prince or Prince Charming energies coming in from the future. This is existence. Ready? I'm going to show you why I see it, because this is that yellow. This is not you offering love. This is love coming in from the future. So somebody from your future version of yourself, your future partner, says, "Hey, there's a partner that we're really happy with. Can you hang on? Can you understand that what you're building is real? This foundation, this spiritual foundation, this growth, this a bountiful understanding, this deeper understanding of what I get from this. It's not delusion. It's serenity." And when people find that serenity, which you're starting to really lock into, because this is beautiful energy. But what it is once you find that serenity, it brings you what? It brings you the independence, the freedom. It brings you the sense of choice. And that's what you start to say. How do you make a choice? You ever hear the word duress? D-U-R-E-S-S? Or under duress? I'm not going to go into it now, but I want you guys to, if you want to, go look it up and you'll see what I'm talking about. But this is the literal opposite of that. This is like your feet are massaged, you're having a cocktail, you're relaxing, you're just enjoying life. The sun's beating down, people are just talking to you, enjoying you, finally seeing you, saying finally. And that's what this is. There's any choice you make, no one can say you were stressed out. There was no stress here. This is stress-free living coming in. Whatever's happening is happening very well. It could even be a wealth bounce, which is huge. I have a hard time believing it, but I think money would come in and then love. But I'm trying to limit my reads. I want to read more. I think my guides are tempting me. No kidding. I really think they want me. They're trying to say, "Hey, no, keep going, keep going." But I'm going to ask you, you want more of this, right? I want more. You must want more. So there's something here that's coming in that's, this transformation's real, like locked real. Like you guys can see it. The angel said, "Let me say something." I said, "Hello." That center card, that third card, that middle card in the 3 is essentially the 5 card in the 9 card reading. What it's telling me is that's the heart chakra. You have an angelic presence. You have patience coming in. Patience is something you can never lose. Resiliency can never lose. The most frustrating people are resilient ones. We call them rebels. the resilient rebels. And I think that's what you are. You guys are goddamn stupid little pains in the asses light workers who won't stop. And then the universe is like, damn it. And so it tries to trick you. It says you silly little person. And you figure out the clues, and that's what's been happening. And that's what we're doing. That's why I read 3 cards, 9 cards, Celtic Cross. It's not because I don't want to read one or the other. I want to know what we're asking. We pull out the right tool for the right question. The waterfall reading, we pull out the oracle cards, but we want the question, we want the tool that's for you. And if you guys have ever wondered why I did that, that's partly why. I do appreciate you guys, I really do. If you haven't done so, hit that like button and let me know you guys are appreciating the energy. Let's see, grab 2 from the queue. Keep ourselves going on this 3 streak, right? Let's see. Actually, I'll grab 1 more. Let's see. And let's see, Thendeka, Earl James, and I think Sophia was another one. Sophia, yeah. All right, so I just grabbed 3 for the queue. We're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna put these back, and I'm gonna change these out. I'm gonna swamp specialist again. So I don't know the cards that are coming out, so I'll shuffle these a little bit first. So then when I put them back, they're already shuffled. So I'm just shuffling these cards all back into this huge system here. So it's something I've been trying a little bit, and if you notice, I've been doing it slowly. So that's why I'm not really pushing you guys. So you have to have 3 cards. It's only 3, because I want to test this, and it's fascinating to see. But there's a system in a system, like. And so all I do is I just try to understand what the universe wants us to know. because I see your exes, and I just don't always tell you about them. I see the person that you're thinking about. I see that person that you're like, oh, do they think about me? I'm like, yeah, they do. But you know what? Nothing's happening. Like, so why tell you? Why get you excited about that? I could tell you guys. I could tell you when I see your ex if you guys wanted. But what I find is I want your growth. I want to see how amazing you are. The growth mindset in which you hold is undeniably yours. I have to honestly question if some of you have higher level energy, past life energy, or even in this life you work in the white light. But some of you have some powerful energy that you're already manifesting at high levels. So one of the things I personally try to do, and I haven't really done too much, I'm gonna change it a little bit, is I'm not trying to get money from you. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do something different in my life that's never been done. Because everyone wants something, and you guys, everyone wants to know, what do I want? What do I want? What do I want? What do you want? How come you want something? And so when I don't want anything, and I don't ask for anything from anybody, it gets people very, very uncomfortable, doesn't it? The reality, you know what I want for you? And I need you to hear this and accept it, because it's just going to keep the same thing out of my mouth for the rest of my life. I want you to be happy, because your happiness is my joy. And I figured that out a while back. And when I watch you be happy, my joy comes out, and my joy becomes our joy. And then we can read more cards. And so your success, when you start putting a little bit of work into yourself and you see you're enough, and you see like, wow, I am, right? I finished my first book ever. Something seems so seemingly, it's nothing, but you've done it. Reading books is one of the most powerful ways to free your mind. Information. Don't be be spoon-fed everything from news and everybody. Let yourself experience life. And so that's why I'm letting you guys be part of what I've been doing outside of the channel with that Cosmic Lens, and you'll see more content like that coming out. I appreciate you all. As we move into a 3-card reading, let's get moving here. Let's see. I see Sophia's sitting here. Who else do we have? So if Pearl, James, or Thendeka are here, we'll also read for you guys too. But I'll start with you, Sophia. How are you? All right, love. Let's see. Can I have a read on my physical appearance of my future spouse? Look at this guy. Look at this guy here. Look at this clown. Sophia, that is one of the most adorable questions I've had in a while. It really is cute. Can you just tell me, like 6'4", 6'5", what's the height? You know, what's the height of this dude? I'm gonna give you a quick 9 read, I think. I'm gonna give you a quick 9 for a moment. I'm curious, yeah. This is a good sign. That's a really good sign. Yeah, see? These cards just fell. Like, I'm not trying to... No, I've never really done this. Thendeka, you're next. I got you. But let me do this for fun, right? Let me say, hey, BFF, hey pal, sit down, sit across to me. You're like, okay. All right, we're hanging out. We're just you and I, right? We're just chilling. Wherever you are, get into your chilling mode. Whatever you need to do, get into your most relaxed, chilling, relaxed mode. And we're gonna kind of hang out. And where I go mentally when I do this, so you guys can understand. When I get into it's just you and I. When you hear me say that, that's it's a mental phrase. It's a trigger. You should do this yourself. It'll be so helpful. But what it does is when I say it's just you and I immediately lock into that I'm quietly in a room. I can hear rain. I'm quietly alone, completely alone. Like there's nobody at the house. There's nobody home. There's nobody with me. It's when you're a kid and you're home alone for the first time. It's that you have that feeling. So I go to that feeling to when I read for you. In that moment when you feel like, wow, this is cool. That I go into the awe, the wonder, the amazement. I live in there for the readings. So I don't live in there the whole time. Like right now. Like when I kiss somebody, I'm not in that place. I go to a different place. But I'm just saying there's a place I live in, and I found it to be very fascinating because you don't have to be in that place. I don't have to be in that place for everyone's readings. But for you, for this place, this is like Saturday, rain falling down, powers out. It's just you and this new person. And I'm putting you together. I'm pulling you guys together. into an empty house, no power, and you have to talk. Because if they want you that much in the future, they're going to want you right now. They're going to be energetically open to you because you're that amazing to them. So I'll fire off a quick 9 with the assumption and the belief that they're available to talk. Energetically, I look at this omnipresence as something that it doesn't matter. Like, I can talk to you, to them. As you're sleeping, I can talk to you. I can pull your cards for them. You know, they might even be already on the channel, Sophia. For all we know, they might be someone we know. Let's read. Empress energy. Good start. Amazing start. That you're a humble, you're very pretty, but you're humble. You're beautiful, but you don't say anything. You know you're beautiful, but it doesn't matter to you. What's it matter? Who are you inside? Big key piece here. Big key piece. This is how this person sees you. They see you beautiful, but they don't care. They don't see the beauty. They see the inside. They see the intuition. They see the past life. They see the stability. They see your growth mindset. They see the happiness. They see you're their bride. That's what they see. When they see you, that's what I'm hearing from them. They're here. Oh, they are here. Oh, they are here. It is like late night. I can tell you, I didn't switch it. They switch it. It's late night. It's probably night like 9 or 10 at night. Still no power. You're on candles now, and they're walking in. Yeah. See, it's star energy. They're not holding back. See, they don't hold back. The universe says, if you want me to read, I will read. If you guys want a private reading, I will read for you. But this person has very star energy. Like, they're the prize. And that's what makes you so attracted to them. They're the prize. They're so sexy. Because they're confident in a way that's not like anyone else. It's not ego. It's confident in just knowing something. It's confidence in just being. It's confidence in the allure of being. And so they know that they can draw you in, but they want your mind. They want that part of you first. They know the minute they can get through that mind, that piece of you, that little piece that you leave up, that wall, and they start to understand you and question and really start to have that deep conversation. It's not just making love. It's the conversation after making love. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for the elevation of understanding between two partners. It starts with friendship, and that's why going through the mind first, understandably, becomes friendship first. They don't hold back. They will never hold back. Not on you. Never. They will take a bullet for you. Yeah. Head and shoulders. They're not here yet, but they're coming in. This is divine blueprint. I don't think you understand it. When you sit in a room with, say, 10 couples, you're the wife that sticks out. That's what they're doing. That's how they'll make you feel. They'll make sure you know that. There's 9 other wives, and then there's you. And that's what they're doing. And that's how their mind works. And that's what they operate in. It's protector energy, but they want to see the very best energy of you. They want to say, hey, what happens when someone just unconditionally loves you and gives to you? What happens when you have unlimited fuel capacity? Someone says, you're the rocket, I'm the ignition, and lets you take off. Be you. Unabashedly you. No judgment. The only question is, will you guys communicate? And I don't see cups here yet. They are holding back. You can see the 2 cups in their hand. This is an Aquarian card. Very rare card, by the way, because this is not only an earth sign, it's a water sign, it's an air sign. You have the earth, the water, the air. It's a triple threat. So whoever this guy is coming in, and I know they're masculine. I can already feel their masculine energy. It's very dominating. It embodies my voice. I can give you that. But they come in with a triple threat. They're good looking, humorous, and very kind. And I think secretly, they might even be very good with kids or something, because there's energy attracted to their energy. That's a good sign, because when energies are attracted to an energy, you know that's a sign. You would never admit that outright. You might not even know that yet, but it might have been just a realization saying, yeah, you're right. But the universe says they're telling you because they want you to be aware that's how they operate. They don't ask for attention. They don't ask for people to be attentive to them. They want you to understand what they do is for you. And their existence will be for you. And it's like a artist who every painting in the forthcoming becomes your painting. You become their inspiration, their muse. It's no load, no nothing you have to carry. Your existence, you're just living. Your growth is their inspiration for their better paintings. You becoming better is their inspiration for better music, their inspiration for better themselves. It's not you should do this, you can do this, why don't you? It's I'm challenging you to do this. And that's what we start to see here as we open up our eyes to this partner. It's work, and it becomes work. From day one, the minute you have the spark, God damn, I'm so attracted to you. And they'll say this to you. That's why they work like this. They're basically explaining the whole communication factor. They start with the most foundational, like they won't even talk to the owner of the home, which is you, by the way. It's your name on that house. They won't talk to the owner of the house till they have the foundation of the home set. So what they say is like they'll go see you, but when they're with you and only you. You are their only priority. You're the only thing that matters to them. But first things first, they're making sure you will never have an accident. Like they're protecting the foundation of what you guys are building. And so I've never seen a partner do this. Most guys come in like send a pic, and like this guy's coming in working on himself, looking for the best fit for himself. It's not who's gonna make me happy. It's not who's the most pretty. It's who's gonna challenge me the most. And that's you. That's Virgo energy. That's let's get working. That's 8, 9, 10 of Pentacles. That's the golden opportunity. That's the universe saying you've already been working on yourself. You've already begun to find this person and you don't even think about it. You already feel them. You know that feeling that like when you close your eyes, that, you know the feeling that you have now, that's them. You're not wrong. You're not crazy. The universe is wanting you to understand, look, the universe says, hey, look, I won't hold back. I know you don't want to believe you're head and shoulders above the rest and you're a goddamn amazing catch. But this person's not going to pick you unless you're an amazing catch. So you have to see yourself at least a little bit. Yeah, I know I'm good. Like you have to see yourself a little bit. And I know it's amazing because it's this. It starts to see the mirror of whatever this is. Because they bring it in and say, you know you're pretty, right? You know you're beautiful. You go, no, I don't. And you don't want to talk about it. But to them, that is their inspiration. And they're like, you can't, like, how dare you shit on my beauty? Like, to you, that's their beauty. Because you don't see it, but they can use it as inspiration. And so the universe has brought this beauty, this bountiful beauty to them. And when I say beauty, this is not just physical. This is the spiritual, the emotional, the connectedness. This is the partner that wants to find you. So whatever this person is, whoever this is, this person coming in, they're coming in very open, honest, truthful. They have nothing to hide, as it would be. As we're heading in here, I can tell you, it starts in August, and we're very much leaning into that like fall energy. So something's happening. You already have the spark, the trigger. I would tell you manifested. The other thing you do, because you're leaning into your feminine, your divine feminine, that's where you're finding your power to manifest. You are manifesting them. The reason I could be assured of this is this yellow outback card. This yellow output. Oh my God, you guys are making me lose my words here. Jesus Christ, Sophia. You guys are very passionate. There's an age difference. I can also see there's something here that's an age difference. Because whatever that is, there is something here between the growth. They think they manifested you as much as you think you manifested them. So then you become treasures to each other. That's beautiful. The treasure in what you guys see is what the universe said, hey, no, I brought you together. And you both say, I see that. Tell me, how did you find me? How did you find the universe is like, I brought you together. You can take no ownership. And it's like, well, no, you can own you. You're the one, you're head and shoulders. That's why you're standing out in this weird connection or whatever it is. There's something here that's popping. This is Queen of Pentacles. This is the most nurturing, loving energy. These cards, if this falls here, this is like a master manifester. But what it starts to come into, it gives us the sense that we're beginning to understand that you can manifest, that you're building yourself, this happiness, this growth, this life. What is it you want, you desire? What is the woman in you asking yourself? What does that woman want? Because it's going to take some work. So take some work, put some work. So this person coming in is absolutely probably halfway out. I'm going to say August. Like they're sitting there. I don't think anything's holding them back. Like they're going to appear to walk on water to you. Like that's how amazing they are. At first, they're going to be like, wow, can you walk? See my throat chakra? And that's a good sign too for you. That's a very good sign. So there is something here. This is the love offer. This becomes an angelic love offer, and that's why my guides have told me to shut it, because I don't want to ruin this for them. So whoever this person is, they're the ones they come in. They want you to know they exist. They're already in your energy. And they're coming in. This is not, you don't immediately meet somebody. I'll reiterate this over and over. I'm going to give you this last card here in a moment. This is underneath it all. This is our last of the last. But Sophia, when you meet someone, why do they feel so familiar? That's from your guides. Past life leads you in, because you only deal with past life connections emotionally. You will only talk to past life emotional connections, at least. That's the only thing that will hold in your life. This person coming in, they have Aquarian energy, they have Libra, they have Gemini, but they have air sign energy coming in. They're not here. They're working on it. You're working on it. Because you have something, there's definitely somebody working on the growth of this. There is happiness, there's abundance, and there you're the best of the best of the best. Like, this is marriage energy. Like, I'm telling you, I can see it. It's just, you have to believe that you're worthy of this growth, of this happiness, because you're an amazing catch. And so once this person and you start to finally talk, and I don't think this has happened yet, but you're getting close, you're on the verge of this. It's the fire sitting right there. It's stoked. It's ready to go. But the truth is, it begins to become something bigger. There's a person here. Study your love. And it gives you the option of saying, hey, I want to do this or this. And you feel like you have a choice. But the cup is in your hand. That's the thing here. You have to decide, what do you want out of that? Because the minute you decide, it changes you. It empowers you to do more, the claiming of whatever this is. So somebody's sitting there outside the periphery. You might even know who this is, because remember how I was talking about the cups? Look at, see, they're sitting there. The cups are sitting there, and this is this other person. And so there might be Capricorn energy. There might be some kind of Capricorn lingering energy somewhere around here. We also have, look at the cornerstones. We're starting to see some very powerful energy out of your energy and your reading. So that's right there, Aries. We have Capricorn and we have Aquarian energy. So we have a lot of signs starting to pop here. This person treats you, even though there's a difference, they treat you like an equal. Not like you should listen to me, I'm older. More like they want to become something new with you. I love this. Wow, it's justice. It's this card is the last card. It's Libra justice energy is Libra season. So it's saying October. It's saying September, October. This is really happening for you. You're two pillars to each other. You don't interrupt each other. You just let each other exist. It's like, it's just a heart emoji during the day. That's all you would get. And that's all you need. That's all you want. That's all you would ever want, right? Just the little heart emoji. You don't need 20 paragraphs, right? That's for the other times. And so this person recognizes that piece of what's been missing in your life, and they say, I'm bringing this to you. If you become like their, when they're thinking of you, I feel like their creator, and what they do is they use you as their muse, and then as they write or build, they send you like a heart emoji when they're about to create. And it might even take years to kind of understand something like this, but they send you something. They'll message you right before creating, because you inspire them. You're an inspiration to creation. And they don't outright tell you, because they don't think about it. But little do they know, as they're creating, you'll see this person and you're becoming their inspiration. And you're growing yourself into that Empress mode, into that long nurturer, the one who's there forever, like manifesting more than you've ever manifested. But even more so possibly for kids. But I'm not saying the kids are there. I don't see children, but I definitely see we have the possibility. Let me pull one more card. This is Tea Stain Tarot. I'm very curious about you and this person. You're both out in the cold. You're both you're longing this connection. And that's the bigger thing. When you come into it, it's going to feel like you were missing something. It's going to fit, and be like, you just wanted to be seen, heard, recognized. You wanted someone to listen to you. And that person's listening to you. They're saying, babe, just call me. What's up? Let's talk. You're like, I can vent. And you're like, yes. And like, yes. like, yeah. Like, I love hearing you. I love hearing about your day. And that's the telltale sign that this is different. You don't have to say anything. You just literally, you can test this connection with this older person when you start talking to them. I'm going to tell you, if not soon, it feels like if by you saying to him, can I vent to you? That's your test. This is going to be my partner test. The universe says use that. Hey, do you mind, can I vent to you for a bit? And if whatever the response is, if it's, oh, I'm busy, sorry, later, question mark, you know your answer. If the answer comes back, absolutely. Can I call you? Like, then you know. Big difference, see? Do you see the energy exchange? The universe says there's a very good test for all you feminines out there. Courtesy of Sophia and her future husband. Because he treats her in that way as an equal. Not as an accessory, not as something he just wants. He says, you matter. Your choices matter. Everything you say matters. Like, he might not always hear you, but what he's saying is he might not always hear you, but I get the energy he's listening. And the truth is he's always honest with you. Like, you're going to get the brutal, honest truth with this guy. And he's energetically touched. There's something angel to him. So when I say triple threat, the universe wants you to know, like, when you meet him, you'll say, there's nothing like this. And that's your telltale sign. That's your giveaway. When you meet this guy, you're going to say, I know there's nobody like this. And that's going to be a good sign for you. But there's going to be reciprocal energy. That's what's going to come back. That's what's going to show you growth. Eventually leads to marriage, right? It depends on how far you are willing to option your freedom to connection. It's more than attraction, guys. It's the commitment that we lead to. It's the I want you forever. I want you forever. What's forever mean to you? Oh, ask that person that says that, oh, hey, baby, I want you forever. Question the guy. Say, hey, what is forever? What is forever for you? And let him explain that. Question the question. Question the statement. It's a beautiful thing, right? This is beautiful, but you would love that conversation. This is that deep conversation that you make after you have kind of had intimacy and you're sat there and you're holding each other during sunset, or you're just sharing a mimosa and you're just enjoying each other and saying, can I talk? You want to talk for a bit? Yeah, and so that's what this is they're here. You're manifesting them. It's because you keep being what you're doing and you're sticking far above everybody else. Your energy has a signature. It's a frequency. That's how I got into doing solfeggio, is the frequency work. But your frequency is high vibe. So this person immediately gets attracted to that part of you. And I think sometimes we dismiss that in each and every one of us. But the attraction is like, oh yeah, you're pretty. But beyond that, what? Right? You need the connection. You need the emotional connection, the emotional depth. You need to feel. You need the disconnect. You need the, hey, I need time apart so I can miss you. Hello? And so this person understands that. They know that. They want that. They want that. And so they want that. Because whatever this is going to be, it becomes the version of you. You become the fiance, the bride to be, the wife of. And that's what you're doing. You're saying, I really have to look at myself as new versions. I never considered it. But the very first step is me allowing that person in. Isn't that fascinating, right? And that's what these readings tell us. And it's just a handful of little paper cards with pictures on them. But the universe has been talking to me since I was little. Since I got me beat. I giggle now because it's like, I've dealt with the wounds, the scars through counseling, spent my time. But it's the abuse that I felt. I helped me understand more about the universe. Like, why would you do this? And so this is the other side of the abuse. That's why I enjoy this so much. That's why I enjoy love readings. Because love love matters to me. Love matters for all of us. You want to pretend it does, you want to act like it doesn't bother you, but god damn it matters. And not for anything. Like when you have your future partner showing up energetically like this, I pinky promise you that happened. And so when that starts to happen, and I see partners, I see energy, I see exes, when you're, hey, how's so-and-so? I'm married, but I see the, and I just don't make a big deal. You'll hear me say, hey, there's 3 people here, or there's another person over here. Listen to someone's readings. It might not be yours, but listen to other people. You'll hear me mention it. I'm calling out some other people in their readings. It's a subtle thing that I've learned over the years of doing this. It's very different than a private reading where I open up the spigot, the faucet all the way, and we say, let's read. Let's read. Oh, I see there's some abuse here, I see, huh? Childhood abuse, and we talk about it. And it's amazing because we can get into that depth of energy where the cards will talk like, why would that happen? Was this part of the Great Flood? And it sounds weird, but life lessons carry with us into every life. If we don't deal with them, they continue on, man. So deal with those life lessons. And that's why I offer the private readings, is the ones who want to deal with their life lessons. If you want to look at a life lesson, you want to deal with a life lesson, and I lowered the price for you guys because I want to look at that life lesson in a very really spiritual way with cards, and we layer it, and we can say we can understand it now. No trickery here. No trickery. Not from me. If anything, you get a hug, kiss on the forehead, and I wish you the best. Because I want that for you. I'm not trying to lie to you. Right? I hope in the future, I hope we can give something like this to everybody. What's a give back, right? So I appreciate all of you guys. I really do. But Sophia, that's the kind of love we have to have. Thendeka, I think you were next, right? What are Jay's intentions towards me and his current feelings? Yeah, no, the price is really good. I actually lowered everything. I'm gonna even lower the membership prices for everybody. I know the economy sucks, but I'm here for you. I'm here. Cosmic's your boy. I'm here. While everyone's raising prices, I'm gonna drop prices. Like saying, I got you. I got you. This is my big FU to the universe. That's honestly what that is. Because where everyone's raising prices for inflation, we have less money. Let me be the other half of that for a second. Let me be the reason the universe lowered my price. Yes. And that's why I love it. You think my energy is lovely? Imagine me in person. I was hanging out with some people recently. I'm like, and it's so fun because I do a lot of this. I do a lot of recording. I spend a lot of time on the channel. This is a full-time job to me. And so I spend a lot of time doing research and content work, and it all matters. It all intersects. It all works in a bigger ecosystem for me. But the truth is, someone said something similar to me, and they about my energy. And I said, you know what it is? I talk to your inner child. And that's what I love about it. I said, I've learned to live with inner child and talk to inner child. And so when I talk to kids at school, they don't have an adult. They haven't adulted yet. So I've talked to their inner children. So I've learned to speak inner child. And so what so many people embrace, or if people get the ick by me, it's because they feel too comforting or trusting, and it's weird. Yeah. No, I love that. You're welcome here every time, all times. So like I tell you guys, I hear that more than often. Like people, and that's why I say go rewatch the lives, because you're gonna see messages. There's gonna be more messages in this. I was told by my guides, because I was like, at first I only did this one night a week live. This was not my channel. I did Zodiac and I did live one night a week, and many people don't know that. And when I first started the channel, I did just an Aquarius love limbo reading. And I was going through a breakup. It was really tough. And ironically, it's the same lady I just said hi to the other day. And I was talking to and kissed. And I said, hello, hi, oh my God. And love her. And so, but that shows you the growth, right? I had that video. If you want to really see connection and growth, you want to see something, go watch my very first video on this channel. It's called Aquarius Love Limbo by Cosmic Boogeyman. And that the woman I hung out with, like, she grew, I grew, we all grew. It's an emotional maturity part of the channel, and that's what we look for. We look for partners who can help us become. And that's what I was trying to give and convey to her, saying, hey, we're not together, right? I may be your friend now, but I am still in love with you, and I still think you're amazing. And no, we shouldn't date. Obviously, it didn't work, but that doesn't say I'm not always going to love you, and I care about you. And so by giving someone that sense of, hey, someone still really cares, and letting them know the truth, I said I've never stopped loving you, because she's Peruvian and she gets a little hot-headed. So I was telling her, and so I said, look, I said, you get in your head. I said I never stopped loving you. And so no, I'm not even trying to get back together. To be honest, we're not. We were actually very tough. We had talks about it, and it's not even like that. But the truth is, it was fun having that, going beyond that uncomfortable conversation, saying, hey, can we talk? Can we talk? And we talked, and it was really nice to just have a conversation and have nothing, no preconceived narratives or anything. It's breaking down those barriers and saying, let me just exist with you for a moment. Let me sit by the lake and just watch the water. Say nothing. Just exist with you. How nice is that? And so that's what it is you want that connection. You want that growth. You want that big connection. All right, let's keep going, guys. I appreciate you for being here. As always, if you haven't done so, hit the like button, share the channel, let people know I'm out here. Always, as always. Throughout the summer, you'll catch me doing live tarot. So officially, this is a Cards and Coffee. So, but I'm monitoring it as a live tarot, just generally. So yeah, I don't know, because I might go live. I almost went live like 1 a.m. last night, and I said, no, I gotta go to bed. So no kidding. So set your notification bell. As summer's here and I'm enjoying the weather, enjoying the time, I'll just hop on. You might catch me like some weird hour. You might be like, I can't sleep, and boom, here you and I are. It's 3 a.m. and I'm reading cards with you. But the other side of the world is wide awake. So we can enjoy this. And it could be just you on the other side of the world, like, whoa, it's middle of the day. Here's Cosmic. So I'm trying to just enjoy the ride, And if you guys are looking for anything in particular, let me know. CosmicBoogeyman@gmail.com. As always, let's keep going. Let's keep pushing. I appreciate you. All right, Thendeka or Pearl James, Sarah. First and foremost. All right, here we go. You guys ready? No way. Maybe I didn't shuffle it right. Guys, I'm going to pause for a second. Did anyone just watch me shuffle? Is this the card? Did this card just come back out right away? Did I put the cards back? I was just on autopilot, shuffling, putting back, and then this card came back. I think it came back. Maybe I didn't shuffle enough. Wow. Is there Gemini energy in this reading here, Thendeka? Because there's definitely feels like X energy. It's honestly like, I don't know what we're not seeing, but there feels like X energy. If I wanted to pull one card and be done with this, I could tell you what's going on with them. That's what you really want to know. So I usually will pull on what's going on with you. And what most people, that's the difference in this channel. Have you guys ever noticed the approach that I take? I don't read on the other person. Like, they're like, hey, tell me about this person. Like like we just read for Sophia. That's good. Daddy's home. Like, that's what that energy is. Daddy's home. Come give him a hug. And so Sophia's going to feel very warm, comforted, and so secure. And so whatever that energy is, that's welcomed. We're not seeing something. All right, here we go. Friends first. The universe, this card just jumped. I was like, I want to read for this. And I was guided to pull here. It's friends first. It's keeping me centered. It's trying to do three out. So it's trying to tell you, look, friends first. Build a friendship and let the friendship become intimate. Instead of labeling it, allow it to become more connected. And that's what the big question is. Because we go to immediately label, then allow. And that was a difference maker because we're thinking old school. We don't allow ourselves to enjoy happiness. It's that you see this person as your partner, as your long-term, as your spouse. But unless they don't go through the personal gates that you set up for them, they're not allowed. And the universe says, I've brought you your personal best connection you've ever had, and you're going to ignore them. And so what happens here is it says, start with friends first. Pick your best friend and kiss them. And I'm talking about any of the friends, right? Like, and I'm talking about all your friends. So this person is a friends first person. And so when you start asking that question, ooh, this is my friend, but I could kiss so-and-so. That's your sign. That's your indicator. There's an attraction to your friend. Out of those friends, who you're most attracted to, right? And then it starts to build from there. You go, okay, where does it go? That's what you're holding back, is recognizing that connection. For whatever reason, you do not want to see that connection. You do not want to see the best connection. It's right in front of you. It's sitting there. And you're looking kind of back in an X maybe, but it's not. It's something's right here at your heart chakra. You are very, very loved and connected. So whoever this person is a friend. They're already here. They're already in your circle. So if this is Jay, they're just holding back, but they're building friendship first, and there's nothing wrong with that. If this is an X, which I feel like we're not recognizing something, and this might be the J person actually. I'm gonna bridge the gap here over the friendship. No, one card. Damn you. All right, I guess you get two. Wow. It's letting go of the X energy and letting go and finding whatever happens. Hey, it's the IDGAF moment for you. You're moving forward. The angels say, hey, we got your back. This is all about past life energy. You're moving on to something more connected, more growth oriented. Friends first. If you're sitting there in regret and wonder, and I wish I could have, would have, should have, and let's be honest, if it's your fault, fix it. But if it's not, move on. If someone made you feel a certain way, and I've said made you, like they manipulated you into feeling a way, that could be. But there's something here, there's some more truth that we're not seeing. There's a lot of fire and passion between this X energy and what we're trying to do, and trying to get the X to understand what happened and try to fix something, to fix it, to close the loop. You close the loop. You close the loop. So whatever this J energy is, it's stressful, but there's something more that's more passionate, more growth driven, more future driven coming in from the universe, out of my hands. It's that divine. If it tells you anything. I hope that helps you. Yes, some issues. Some. Look, you can't. I don't know who you think you're talking to, but this is an X that didn't work out. There's a new person coming in, and if you hang on to the X, you'll never let the new person in. You see? The universe says there's a new person coming in as soon as Leo season. But if you want to hold back, because we're in Gemini lover season right now, right? We're kind of moved from Gemini, Cancer. We're in this, I count this as the beginning of summer. So we're in the throes of this. But you're so stressed out about what about the X? What if the X comes back? What if so-and-so? The universe says, so what? Let him. Wait, you're dating? But okay, I've been here. I worked on me. I'm happy. I was ready, so I'm ready. Be you. Be that very, very, very best version of you. You're holding back, waiting for somebody to come in. That doesn't work like that. There's a waiting because you're not ready. There's a waiting because you need more time. A waiting because you're not sure what you want. There's a wait. This is a waiting that was unnecessary. And this is a waiting that's unnecessary for you. So stop waiting. Move on. That's that easy. Focus on friendships. I know you want this to work out, but you're feeling a certain way. Yeah, look at this. That's so crazy. Go back and rewatch this reading. Like, I'm very assured of what this is. I know you hear me. I know you hear me. I know it's not just for you, just so you know when I say this, because it becomes a grander message. Sometimes we refuse to see something. It's just as much as some people refuse to see the most beautiful, unbelievable love in front of them. The most caring, tender, compassionate love. Other people refuse to see the toxic partner too. They refuse to see that, the negative, the hurtful, the hateful, the rageful. No, there's both sides of it, right? You know, I can get this anywhere. You love me so much, it must be easy. No, and then they walk away, and you're like, "Ooh, I miss so and so. Wow, they love me so bad. They love me better than everybody else." Or I miss so and so in the way they made me feel. So and so made me think. So and so gave me a chance to be me. So, you know, that's what you start to realize. And in the throes of a fight, you don't get to see that. And so that's what's so beautiful about this, because I see what you do. I see how you operate. I see what you do. And I give you this sense of ability to self-regulate, to grow. And this is that moment of regulation. But move on. It's okay. I support you. Even if moving on allows them to come back in as a better version, that's the Fool card. That's all. It's going to be a different version. It's not going to be the same Fool card. It's going to come in as a very different Fool card. That's how we can have new starts. How do you know Brian from work? Oh, we dated once. Oh, right? That's a different Fool card. It's a new start, but a new. It's not a come back together. You're not dating. You just used to date. It's like, whoa. And so that's why those Fool cards they multiply. That's why there's many of them. So I'd love to give this like a little bit of advice to you guys. Never assume anything. Never assume anything. And that moment you stop assuming really opens up your mind to what's possible. And I appreciate all of what you guys have done for me to give me that capacity. All right. I'm going to be here for just probably a little bit longer here. I got to get ready, unfortunately. I got myself a cookout to cook. See. All right. Let's actually, you know what? Let's do this. I'm going to do this the last few minutes. I'm going to make some noise on the... So I just close the queue for a few minutes here. Unless someone jumps in or donates or whatever. All right, and Hide Seek 23. I think you also tipped like $2. I think it was, right? Yeah, I can grab you because I think you wanted to know something about quartz. Hi, will I get news this week? And it will be historic? And will this be historic? That's pretty okay. Let's read this. Let's start with this one first. All right. Yeah. Yeah, the cards are jumping. I was about to say to myself, do I switch them? And I'm just gonna keep rolling with this. So what this is essentially 7 tarot decks that are all combined together. Yeah, see, that's what we're looking for. There's a winning at all costs, and then there's a winning. There's a let things play out, and that's this. You're letting things play out on a karmic level. On a karmic level. Not just 1, but 2, 3 swords drop. I love this. Something comes back. Something comes back that was missing. Something returns that you were missing. The heart chakra here. This could be a relationship. Could be finances, money. Could be something returns. You're on the verge of it. You kind of see it. You see it happening. You know what's happening. It's like a third opportunity for growth for you now, because you're going to set your third wand into motion, which is beautiful. It's not your first ace, like saying, hey, I can do something with this. It's I can also do something with also this new thing. So when this happens and this returns, or this is divine justice, is kind of how I'm starting to pick up on it. I feel like there's something big here. Wow. Insane. What are we holding on? They might continue this. come back to this after holding. Is a delay, and so this might be another delay. You're gonna win. You win. But they're delaying for whatever reason. So it's like you win. You absolutely win. You absolutely win. Sagittarius energy. I don't know if that helps, but it's also it's growth mindset. It starts to lock you into commitment. Whatever you say, I commit myself to this. It no longer becomes you don't change it, right? Like the company Old Dominion Freight. You're probably saying, what the hell are you talking about? When that company started, like they probably had one trailer truck. But watch when you drive around. It's going to be a sign from the universe for you. Old Dominion. It's telling you from the universe, saying, hey, keep moving, keep working, keep building. Even if you want to stop, you have to keep growing. Because all of this originality, all this building, all this growth, this comes from, and this is, yes, you win, but you're being tested at the same time. Can you return? How long can you wait? It's a resiliency recovery thing. Something's happening here because there's a lot of passion, past life energy. It feels like you're almost inviting past life love in during this same process, to be blunt with you. But what it's telling me is you're winning. You're winning at all costs, but this is actually boosting your winning. So whatever this is, this delay or this slowdown or whatever, it's not what we're looking for. We're not like, yeah, win. It's something's off with this. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to hold us. We're going to wait. We're in a wait pattern. So I'm going to pull one more card. Oh, two more cards. Sorry. 2 divine blueprint cards. It's the universe is in there playing with you. It's absolutely in there. There's 2 trips coming up more likely sooner than later, but one's far off in the distance. This could honestly be October, November, and this feels like it could be even end of July or August. But this is the universe telling you, hey, I'm here. Just because this happens doesn't mean you're not still connected to the universe. Just because there's disappointment, delay, doesn't mean you are not due your rewards. The karmic justice comes in. Whatever this is, it comes in and gives you a sense of satisfaction. It's the sitting and knowing that you have this. It's the sitting and trying to rock you out of that sense of knowing. The universe wants to tell you, through me, don't lose focus. You win. You're winning. This is a win. This cannot be a win. Because what it's telling me to tell you is the Curiosity Kid wants you to know what more is here. So you start to build from this win. And this is, like I just said, this is the beginning of something more powerful, more existential. This becomes the universe has entered your life for probably the first time, what you've been holding off on. You thought you were in, and now you're in. Now you're starting to really enter it in a high capacity. Yeah. So this is life changing. So this happens and you win. This isn't quite Lady Justice. I'll tell you, just because I want to be very honest with you. This card eventually, in my readings, guys, whenever you see a Queen of Swords, know in my readings, she has once sat as a Page of Swords, as the feminine who was trying to find herself. So what it's telling me to tell you is this is happening. You might not get full resolution, to be unfortunately blunt, unless there's Sagittarius energy that's really just you, your daughter, whomever is very Sag. This resolves in November. They try to push it out that far, and so they're trying to push it out, and I don't think they can't push it. They can only push it up till the end of the year. So they can push, and then they hit a wall, and then they say, okay, now we'll settle. Now we'll do what we have to do. Why are we going to pay when we don't have to pay? We can just delay, right? We can just paperwork, do it. And so to you, they don't care. And this is justice coming in. So whatever this is, there's definitely Sag energy coming in. And this is patience is the virtue. You'll see a big push. Something huge will break through. after, like I said, I want to say it's the transits. So I look up your natal charts, look at the planets, because something breaks through in your transits, and I sometimes will call it void, of course, but something happens in your alignment. And I'm not just saying your alignment, but the alignment in your existence, your existential natal chart existence, and all that mathematical numbering and charting that lives there that we don't talk about. There's something that happens in there in November that is finalized, but it kicks off this whole thing. They delay, they say, hey, wait, or you're not happy with, or whatever. You almost say, like you're not feeling it. This gets pushed into September, October, and then is finalized out. So they try to delay, but they can only like do like weird delays now. They can't do hard delay. Like 6 months will hold. No, now it's like we've got to put an R on the name or something stupid. And so like yeah, we'll do it to continuance. like it's something that's becoming even obvious to courts, but they're not saying it. But there's something coming in here because this is Lady Justice, and she's on her way. And so this is your divine blueprint. That's the truth. You have justice on your side. They can pretend they don't. They can pretend they think they won, but that doesn't change justice. Justice happens in your favor. By the end of this year, you're sitting very happy, and this works out in your favor. I love this. Like, that's a big is it not? It's a big hug for your inner child right there. Oh, this is a new song. It's building steam. Like either other people are getting involved, just so you know. I'll tell you, if you want to find out more about what was really driving your reading, was that Page of Swords. Look at that card. Go do yourself. Go get your glass of wine, relax, sit back, feet up, and look at the Page of Swords picture. Just bring it up on your phone, just the picture. No ads or nothing, just the raw picture, and look at it and analyze it. What's it saying to you? And watch what it's, and you'll see the answers are there. They're sitting right there in front of you because it's happening. You've won, but it's building momentum. And this is beautiful because it begins something more powerful for you. We look for the end goal. We look for the finish line, but the reality is we're just hitting checkpoints. We just keep going. When have you stopped doing? When have you stopped doing anything? Right? What have you stopped becoming? What have you stopped analyzing? So that is also a big piece. Let's see. Rona, how are you? Hi, Cosmic. Can I ask about my business, if it's going well, or will I need to adjust more? Thank you so much. Great question. I love this. This is a really fun question for me. Ooh, this is very good cards for you. It's very, very good cards. But yeah, it's recognizing the trends is the first thing I just hit. Like before I even got cards here, like just jumping and telling me. It's recognizing the trends. Don't just don't say, well, because I want. It's you have to understand the trends. Here we go. Look at Ten of Pentacles, Divine Blueprint. You will have success. One card done, we're done. Hey, have a great day, walk away. Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. See, it's getting back to what you were doing in the beginning of wanting to do what you did. The love of doing it, right? The amazement of doing it, the capacity to do more. And so what it's telling me is go back to the originality of why you went into what you did in the first place. But Ten of Pentacles is $1 million payday. This is really, really big. The reason this is big is because it sits with this Divine Blueprint. It says, hey, this is already locked in. And with this yellow backed card that says you're living this existence. You're choosing to do this. So you're going to have to choose to go and say, hey, I want to do this again. This thing that we're talking about. or at least lock back into that mindset that got you into doing what you did. Instead of saying, I want to make money, I want to be happy. I want to enjoy. And enjoyment brings so much more. Brings so much more. Money will follow, I promise you. I actually pinky promise you. That money comes in, but you have to promise me you're going to enjoy what you're doing. So go back to enjoying why you did what you did. If you do it out of necessity, you find what you do out of necessity, out of the most enjoyable necessity. And that's what this is. So go back to enjoying this. You chose this out of the most enjoyable necessity. And so it's telling me, why did you do this? Why did you go into this? You said, I need to do this. You had to take, at some point, some way around the line, you made a choice. You said, hey, I want to have at least some growth, some potential for building from this. And this is that opportunity. It's saying, go back to the things that worked. That's why I'm telling you, understand me. You can't just trust that it's going to work itself out. Case in point, right? You wouldn't put like you wouldn't put the candy that's not selling on the top shelf. You wouldn't put all that up. Like, all this candy's not selling. It will eventually sell, yes, eventually. If you want to change the mindset of the place that has the candy on the top. But you have to also be the person who is is willing to go back to how things are easier. And we're making things happier and less cumbersome. That lets your life become more enjoyable. What do you like to do? What do you want to do? Then do those things. Embrace those things. Here we go. 2 cards, last 2 cards. What it's also telling, look at this one. You guys want to see something really fun and fascinating? This is why we know we're connecting to something more powerful than us. Ready? This is the confirmation on the confirmation. Like, yeah, the odds of this happening are beyond astronomical, because that's the universe's card. And I always tell you, when that card comes out, hey, my hands are off. The universe decided to say, hey, I need to say something. And I said, well, and we have this card, which is your soul's card, saying, I need to say something. I think this pretty much resonates. The universe is saying, I think we're good to go. I don't need to do any more work for you. You may move on and be successful. Be sure to donate when you have all your wealth. Be sure to bring that money back, the abundance back. Spread the wealth, spread the good fortune when you guys fall into it. You know, that's what it really comes down to. All right, Tarot with Ether, are you here? We also have you here too, I see. And so Tarot with Ether, the reason I want to read Tarot with Ether, the reason I'm actually picking you, if I can get you into the queue here, is, is it's sometimes really hard for a tarot reader to read themselves. And it's like really, really, really hard. So I'm doing really well. Actually, I'm doing amazing. I'm doing really, really well. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying you guys. I enjoy connecting. I enjoy meeting. So when you hear my videos, that's all me being really happy. There's nothing me selling you. I'm not selling you anything. I'm just trying to spread a little bit of this Cosmic Boogeyman love, right? A little bit of me. How else can I virtually hug you? So think about it as me hugging you when you see my video. I'm not. That's a good way to put it, right? So I want to read for you, Tarot with Ether, because I know you have your own channel, right? And you have your own stuff going on. And sometimes you're like, hey, can you read for me? Can you show me? I'm going to ask you, do you want an architect, Celtic cross? You tell me what you want, what you're drawn to, because you selflessly give to a lot of people. And this is the universe's chance to say, hey, you're good. You're a good person. Like, you really are good. See? Let me be that person. And someone can rub my back later. Like, hey, go over here. You know what I'm saying? That's all. This will be the universe. We all help each other out in some way, some fashion. So let me read for you. Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would. I already knew it. I said it. I was like, in my head, I already heard Celtic cross. Celtic cross is the best reading you guys can get from me. It's so good. I don't know if it's the best. It's a different approach. It's and the other thing is, you guys can understand it. You have your own interpretations of these placements. I will eventually teach you my 3x3. I'll have videos out. Like, I'll actually have shorts and explain. But the cards, when you start seeing videos like this, like you see cards in this position like this, and you see them upside down in any video in the future, you know I'm teaching you my reading. Just so you guys know. If you ever quick flash, you put another cosmic short, what the hell? You know, if you ever see this, because I'm going to put it up, this is going to probably be a shorts thing. Like, I'm going to probably promote it more through shorts. But I'll teach you quickly. I'll say, hey, if you ever see the card here, this is what it means. if you ever have this card in this position, like I'll just give you, I'll have 9 cards backwards, and I'll point at one card. I'll say, if this card's sitting here and it's ever the angelic card, the reason we say this is that it changes it in this direction. It's a trajectory changer. So I love that you do your own readings. So the Celtic cross is you and I finding common ground. So Ether, I love that you're doing it. I'm proud of you. Keep going. Do not stop. Do not stop. All right, here we go. Ooh, like I'm torn. All right, here we go. No regrets. I think these are private regrets is what we're getting at here. I think these are like hidden regrets, things we don't talk about. You're angelically gifted. You are touched by angels. I'll say this right away. There's a couple things that are popping here that are very elevated for me, because I can see I have 2 angelic cards, but there's this regret. Like, you carry other people's pain for them. And you are connected. You are connecting to what I consider to be the universe. The universe is allowing itself to be known in its alter format. I don't know how to say it, but that would be it. I'm letting you in on a secret. So anytime you ever see this, Ether, like, just because I'm reading because you're a tarot reader and I want to give you this cool secret, that little Leviathan in my readings, that's the universe saying I exist everywhere. I'm omnipresent. And that's what it does. It's telling me you are growing and building and becoming. And that's the thing that's hard to see, is we carry the regret. You got to let go of that, but we're going to carry this regret less. So this is the initial, just 2 cards jump out, right? 2 cards fall out. And this could be even taking on the industrious side of yourself, or being influential in some generous way going forward, because you're looking at the world in a new proportionate partnered way, like saying, I have this space, there's your space, because we're looking at these ideas and these growth ideas that travel, the ideas coming in. You're not only self-interested, which I love for you, but it can be a little manipulative because you can only come to you. So we have to be careful about this energy as we move forward, because that's the thing. And that's the thing the universe is saying. Don't let people just come to you. Go to those people. Find a way to go to those people. And that's one thing I'm starting to explore myself, just so you know. It's a very interesting thing. But by getting off this and going to those people, it's going to change your perspective with your own readings. This is just me to you as a tarot reader's tarot reading. And so what I'm telling you is, when you get outside your comfort zone of the stage, the space, and probably within a week or 2, you'll see me read a waitress, a waiter, or a wait staff and say, hey, you want a reading? And you'll see someone sit in front of me on a short, and I'll be reading someone. And it's changing the way I read. I do it all the time. When I hang out, I read for people. So I'm just going to record it for you and say, hey, let me show you what this is. But I want you to understand the universe is really challenging you to understand, because we're so focused on all the things we can't do and won't do and missed out on. It's saying this is a big piece. This is a big piece, right? It's getting outside of that, getting outside of the missed opportunities, because you're missing your own opportunities existing outside this little world that we're building. And so what we're trying to do is understand how we get beyond it. And we'll work. Yes. yes, I get it. And so that's the soul's work. And I know you want to just keep going. I am the same exact way. I didn't go on vacation at all last year, if you guys didn't know that. I spent my entire school's vacation last year working the channel. And I felt okay, but I felt empty at the end. I didn't feel like I had filled my cup. And if you check the readings in the fall, you'll see I wasn't the same. So I'm going away a little bit here and there, and you'll hear me disappear. And I'm trying to give you an idea that this employment, what you're looking at, this discovery of new money, is opening to newer skills in the future, not just the ones that you see in front of you, but the building of those skills. And we're blocking ourselves from seeing that growth of making more money, networking, building, becoming. And you are amazing. The twice over angelic card that popped in the very beginning here tells us to tell you that you have something beautifully different about you. Let's keep going here. I want to pull from the middle of the deck because it tells me something about you that's different. It is this. It's your destined energy. Hold on, let me fix this. Camera's a little crooked over here, I guess. All right. It's this devil's energy. It's the devil in the details energy. So what I'm pulling here for you is underneath it all, or I sometimes consider it to be the recent influences. But this devil card, especially in the soul, is like what we're tied to, what we're still karmically tied to, at least for my reading. Trying to think if there's anything here in the connection arena. Nothing yet, because like if I see the Hierophant, or that obviously can offset the devil, but if I see anything that comes in here, like if we're looking for the like if the Emperor follows this, it could kind of agitate things, right? It's like bad feelings. So there's something here that could be coming in with this devil in the details card for you. It's a wrong choice, and I think that's what we're hanging on to. Behind this number 1 card, you'll see there was those cups sitting there, right? The 5 cups cards. That wrong choice, it might have been made. Maybe you did something and you have to go back to doing something. Self-discipline, right? Going back to doing whatever it is that you've been doing, go back to doing that. We forget what we came from. We forget what's building us. We forget how big we can become. And that's what this is. And the reality is we lose sight of this. Friendships even. Maybe we lost contact with a couple of friends. Check in with a couple of friends. Because you're growing bigger, faster, more exponentially than you thought. This is the first version of my tarot deck. Like, there's been 7 versions here. So that's like that's an old school tarot deck there. So you have old school friends that you have to keep close and keep tight to, because they're the ones who tie into your work, to your life's work. Maybe they're the fuel for the cups. Maybe they're the influence of the readings. There they are again. Yeah, this is a long-term partnership. Even December, I would honestly, if I was to tell you anything, I would start doing something like going away with them, taking trips with them, starting to travel. This group of 3, you really should start looking at how you can travel, how you can open yourself up to doing this. Moving beyond the channel. I know you want to know about your readings and stuff, but that's all set. Like those first 2 cards locked in, you're good. You can read. This is about you. So you're blocked by work. You want to lock in, like, I know this is forever. I know I can settle in. I know I won't have to worry anymore. Right? Devil in the details. I get it. 3 Pentacles in this current configuration. It does have I was gonna say it does have, I don't have the short throw energies there yet, but what I was gonna tell you is that it's the hard work. You're gonna have to do a lot more hard work before you can lock in to say, hey, I don't have to work ever again, or this is my job, or whatever you say, right? Angelically, we all want that. It's a message from the universe, from the divine, saying you're destined for this. But whatever it is that you're looking for immediately has to be delayed. This is the short throw energy that I'm looking at. I knew I was feeling something. So it's the duality. It's meeting both halves. So the long friendships versus the finding this new capacity. And whatever it is, it's going to open you up to a newer capacity. Mid-deck split, 2 cards out. It's tower moments. Like, think about if a friend goes through a tower moment. Think about someone that has an issue or someone needs you. Do you pull away, or do you help them? Do you just rely on the tarot, or are you their friend? And so a lot of the times the universe is saying, remember, it's just a skill. This is just a skill. Being a friend is a whole new talent. Like, it's becoming a whole new, especially after everything we went through in the last, say, 10 years. And so we're learning even more with the digital age and the advent of connection, that communication is such a rare, valuable gift. You're a great communicator. So people get messages from you, walk away, and then learn. But what you're learning is to teach them to communicate with self and growth, and understand that there's not a reason things happen. It's like, it's duality. It's both sides of the coin. So you do your own side of this. You do your own version of what I do. But what I'm telling you is there is angels coming in here. You're having connection. You're having growth. It's the boldness to understand that you can say, I am a good reader, that I am an amazing tarot reader. I have evidence to this. The evidence in that is this, right? It's this. You have like a cosmic stamp of approval. You have divine blueprint with the bold capacity to move forward in Leo season. So this is what's holding us back here, and this is what the negativity is. There's people there, you have haters hating on you. They're always going to hate on you, but that's okay. Understand it's because they're admiring you they have a different lens of admiration. When you have haters hating, they're admiring you through a different way. They just don't know how to say, hey, I like this. And so what happens is, this is it. This is really it. This is what's happening here. We are taking on other people's stresses. And that's, the universe says, when you're done tarot reading, what are you doing? Are you still carrying those energies? Are you letting them go? Do you have a cleansing ritual? How do you release yourself of that energy, that pain? Because people will come and give you everything they have. They'll open themselves way up to you. People want you to connect to them. They want you to feel that energy. And it's a divine reset. Do you bathe yourself, like I say, in white light? Like I do. That's why you hear the giggle, the laughter, the abundance, the joy. I live in that place, because when people try to dump that negativity on me and like, I hate this, or I'm like, okay, I love you. They're like, and they just leave. But the universe says we have to be wary of people who are just dumping their problems because they want you to answer. And that's what the universe also gives you a heads up. You have a gift. You have a very good gift. You can see the future, you see beyond. And that's what's also part of it. But the growth is giving them the life lesson to understand as they grow. That's the gift in which you are. As a teacher, I'm telling you, you're becoming a teacher of the universe. And that's what these tarot readers are starting to realize. The universe is giving them lessons to hand out in different ways, different capacities. And the Gemini lover reason is a huge thing for a lot of people, right? Most people go through love. Their capacity for love is limited. But finding someone who's beyond that capacity, right? Or someone who's open to loving at all capacities, I think that's a bigger piece of the connection. And so that's what we start to understand, is you say, well, there's a limitation when I look at what I had, limitation of what I have, but the universe is still evidently there. So there's the truth, there's the thread of obviousness that we have that we can't fight, that the universe is in your life. So you tell me, why does it feel unfair? Why do you feel this is unfair right now? Why do you feel tired? Because you're taking on their energies. The universe says it's okay to cleanse, it's okay to let it go, it's okay to hand them off to the divine. It's actually okay to hand them to the angels, to have a ritual. They probably would prefer it. We'll find out here in a moment once I get to this last card. But I feel like there's some amazing, you are very growth mindset oriented. Love's a issue. It is an issue. It's unfair, and you do have the universe on your side. They have a couple trips traveled. You have to go out, you have to get out, you have to move, you have to get that body moving. And that's the big thing. And that's why I welcome you guys to watch that Cosmic Lens. That's me going and doing this with the universe and saying, let's talk for a minute. And I have that conversation, and I'll say, wait, pause, and I'll capture it. But you in your own infinite wisdom are learning from people and their pain and how they come in. And there's truth in that. That's the abundance in all of this. You'll have money, you'll have wealth, you'll have this. I can assure you, you have no want for anything for the rest of your life. You found the key, kid. You got it. Now, with that being said, what do? Do you carry their pain? No, that's not. No one's asking you to carry people's pain. No one's asking you to carry people's burdens. And it's really tough when people come in with some heavy, heavy stuff, right? But what's your ritual? What is your ritual? I ask you. I think that's a bigger piece of this. So our inner child asks, because the longer we carry it, the less our inner child has any voice. And I think that's the bigger piece we're starting to understand, because that shadow work we've been working on so diligently on. I spend countless hours on my shadow work. And I think that's what makes people go, Cosmic's a little different. He's odd, but lovable. And so I work on that shadow self. I find what's most uncomfortable, and I say, why is it uncomfortable? Let's get into it. And I love the uncomfortable. Live in the uncomfortable with me. Challenge your inner child. Help your inner child through that darkness. Your inner child's afraid of that uncomfortable. That's what's really happening. And so what I learned when I was little inner child is that growth. And so that's the key to your whole gift, is your inner child. As once you embrace your inner child, the more you embrace it, the more you'll see the answers are sitting right there. The growth is not yours to have. You're not making their seeds grow. You're not making them become. The contrary, what you were doing is handing them a bucket of water, a seed, and saying, plant anywhere you want. And wherever you pick, I'm going to be very happy for you, because what you did is you chose a spot. You said, either way, it's going to work or not, right? And that's your gift. And I love that. Some people want to know their best location, and some people really need that help. Spiritually, I have no doubt in that. But I'm asking you, where are you planting your seed right now? Like, this is your choice. You're a very gifted reader. You're stressed. You don't take enough time for yourself. You don't take enough self-care time as much as you might think you do. You don't. You don't. But the minute you do, the minute you really can, right? The minute you're like understanding that part of that in yourself, I get you connected really at a higher capacity. And I'm telling you, I burnt myself out last summer. I was telling Ethereal Moonlight about it. I said, be careful, don't burn. And I did. I burnt myself out. And that's why I'm doing different things now. Because I was so at live so much. I mean, the readings were off the charts, but great. I proved I can read. Who cares? The channel hit 100,000. And I was like, but then the person behind the camera was sitting here going, huh? And I felt more empty because I didn't fill my cup. So that's what you're seeing when I'm on with that Cosmic lens. You're seeing me go do my thing, enjoying my moments, my quiet moments by the water, and just it's not for content. It's me absolutely enjoying the quieter moments when there's nothing like this, right? So I do appreciate you guys as always. Is anyone looking for like a 3-card reading? So I got to take off here in like 5 minutes. So I have to actually bounce. But I will absolutely be back. And I should be able to tell you I'll be back. Let's see, what's today? Saturday. I will probably be back definitely Monday. So what I'll do on Monday is I'll be back around 10 a.m. members first. So you're better off to become a member if you haven't already, because when you're a member, I'm just doing live members first. I'm just live as everybody. I'm not locking anybody out. I want you all invited. I want all 40 something thousand right now, whatever the number is. And so I want you all invited. If you see it, you have the chance. I'm not limiting it to anybody. I'll change pricing. I'm going to redo the modeling and stuff, but it's not about that for me. It's just about the availability and the accessibility of how we get together and talk. What if we had 500 of you guys in a chat? There is about 500 of you that actively come on live minimum. But you guys are not all here at the same time. Think about it. Like Branduska, right? Hello? There's one person right there, Fatty May. So there's a bunch of people who are here and then not here, depending on schedules. And it's a schedule lineup thing. And so doing like a premiere live, then people knew I'm going live. That might be another thing. But I'm looking forward to having you guys be on the channel and be part of this as I grow and become more. I very much appreciate every single one of you. How about a 3-card read, Eldwin, for the new connection business offer? Ooh. Yeah, no, it's not. I actually want to stay. Here's the ironic part. I want to stay, but I was warned by my kids and stuff. They're like, hey, like you gotta go pick up. So I gotta go pick up my middle child, and they're like, you can't be late. They knew I was gonna be live. They go, you cannot be late. I said, I know. So that's right. I was on here at 9 a.m. this morning. I got here actually a little earlier, so we're almost here for 3 hours. But yeah, let's pull 3 cards for you, Eldwin, and we'll call it, and then we'll just say happy 4th to all you guys who haven't been here before. If you haven't at all thought about it, think about becoming a member. It's actually opening up more access to lives, and so I'll have members first all the time. But I'll be specifically going live Monday for members. So I'll be looking at those members only and then kind of like saying, hey, who else is here? So I'm basically, when I do members first, I'm primarily reading for just the members and only the members. So it's just kind of the courtesy of just being available and giving you that option. But it's going to be really amazing to see this happen, because what I'm doing is I'm repricing not only the memberships, I'm going to be repricing. So keep your eyes out. the whole pricing system across my entire system. So I'm kind of I want it more accessible. I'm realizing it's not accessible for certain people. I'm like, this isn't what I want. That's not what I'm looking for. It does me no good. If you can't see what the universe is trying to have me show you, then what does it work? What's the work? All right, here we go. Elvin, this is for you. Here's 3 cards. Let's take a look. Let's take a 3-card read on the connection business offers, advancements, anything. Ooh, sticking here. What are we sticking for? We sticking? Sticking? If you haven't done so, hit the like button. Make sure you share the channel. As I tell you guys, share it with everybody. Your brother, your cousin, your best friend, and even your mechanic. If you are looking for anything personal, head over to cosmicboogeyman.com. Prices are dropped for the summer. They might be dropped for a while. I might even just keep them dropped. But I dropped them for the summer saying, how fun is it? I want to have some fun this summer. I don't get a chance to privately read you guys. I'm so busy teaching and then doing the other stuff, the channel, the content, the other socials. And I said, I have all these options, all these availability. The price is really cheap. Check it out, cosmicboogeyman.com. But this is the last 3. Here we go. 1. Yeah. Commitment. It's about you committing. When you're the one who gives up, don't give up. And the universe is going to be really harsh here and tell you, angels tell you, you are the one who gives up. Not only the person, but yourself. I don't think I can handle this. I don't think I'm enough. Has that ran through your head more than once? The universe says we're going to stop talking that way. We're going to lock into win. Success is my option. So whatever this is not even questioning success. Now this is, success is there. You just have to basically uncover it. Like a puzzle. It's not something that's falling in your lap. You're going to basically work to gather it. See, this is information gathering. It's so cool. This is a really cool last reading. I'm so happy to have you guys here. If you haven't done so, hit that like button. As we're finishing up here, I'm so happy to have all you members. Don't forget, I do appreciate you, and that's why members are always first. Let's do this. Let's get the last card. Yeah, the universe is messaging you saying, lock in, commit. You give up on you. Why do you give up on you? You know you're amazing, but then you question. Why? Who has the key to unlock that lock? Because you're like, I got this. Maybe I don't. Like, who the hell unlocked that lock? Who put the key there? Someone picking your locks? This is rebirth moment. This is the moment we operate. I'm going to give you a 6-month timeline. This is how much I know what I see. Elvin, by October, you're basically elevating to next version. This is locked into more confident, less forgiving, more I know, more let me look. Notice I'm not saying I'm sorry, or give me a moment, or no, this is, this is lock into confidence. Whatever it means, whatever that word is, you find it, you open it, and you lock in. That's your rebirth moment. It's confidence. Do you know what confidence is? Can you embody it? Can you embrace it? Can you be confident? I absolutely think you can. And that confidence locks in success. And confidence guarantees tower moments. Angelic tower moments. And we talk about this. I was telling my friend the other day, I actually said to the ex, I was explaining this to them. I said, you saw Die Hard, right? They said, yeah. I said, you remember the movie? I said, remember when John McClane's sliding down and he's doing amazing. It's like, what? And the guy's barefoot. That's you. The universe is challenging you to say, the moment you commit to yourself, tower moments are no longer tower moments. You're walking around destroying towers. You go, oh, you've been lying to me for a while. I just been lying to myself. We're done. Tower. Oh, I see you've been using me for this. Tower. It's not the sword. It's the angelic tower. It's this. It's you become a whole new version of yourself. It's you commit to you. You know what you know. You operate on fact. You operate on repeated information. The information that comes back is fact. You say, I have evidence. I'm not going to show it to you. I'm just operating. If you want to come back and explain it to me, then you do what you're going to do. I will miss you as much as you will miss me. This will hurt us both equally. And it hurts me just as much. But goodbye. And that's what you walk away from. The version of you that walks into this new version of yourself is so much more guarded. Because I think you're protective of this new energy of yourself. I've never seen this happen, but it's the beginnings of what I would consider to be the I don't know your age, I don't know anything, but this is like the beginnings of what I consider the queens, then the empress. Like, you're finding what it means to be a queen of pentacles, a queen of cups, a queen of wands. And many of you feminines, if you guys ever get the empress card, if I've ever called you an empress, if you've ever been read as an empress, and you're heading into your queenhood, and I think you're not really ready for this. This is like you're owning this. Like this is success because you demand it. You're owning that commitment of I know what I want. It's the other side of the coin of not joy, but it's commitment. And so what I have here is this is the tower moment for people. They no longer get free access to you. They no longer get what they had. You're no longer that version. This version of you I really like because it's less easy. It's less tricked. You have so many guarded ways about you. And they have to get through to your mind. And that's what we saw. That's what we saw earlier. Oh, this is really cool. Yeah. You start with no thank you. And then if they continue, that's how you know that's continued. Then there's a pursuit. There's something here to that. I'm going to tell you without a doubt, you have to look out for. You can draw in some toxic people. Just be careful. If you haven't already done that. I'm going to leave you with this piece of information to give you a really good this is good. This is a great reading, just so you know. Alban, like, it's just like I want to keep reading. Oh, I gotta go. It sucks. I'm like literally at 3 hours. You're a catalyst, and I have to leave, and I can't keep reading for you. But you're a catalyst for people. So when you date people, when you go into relationships, any kind of relationship, and you walk out of that, it's a void. There's something missing. There's something to wait. What? And when you're back, when you come in and out, you have the capacity, the fuel to change trajectories of universes, of lives, of the way people dress even. It's very trajectory changing because you own your own universe. And so the only option for people around you is to come into your universe. I now live in my world. Like you basically realize I am orbit. And that's the new phase of your life. It's very sexy. But you're finding yourself. So you become more protective. But after this is what you consider the Phoenix moment, right? Everybody, we all talk about this Phoenix moment. This is the epitome of Phoenix. But you went into the little, the little cocoon? Little cute cocoon. You'll snuggle yourself in there right now. You're adorable. But coming out, be a badass. So whatever that is, walk out, become the badass version you've always wanted to be. Don't hold back. Who's telling you to hold back? I appreciate every single one of you. If you haven't done so, hit that like button. I've got to head out. Happy 4th of July. Happy 250th to the United States of America. Let's wish everybody a safe 4th of July. I really do. I mean that. You know I mean that. And let's also wish the world safety the next few days, and so we can keep ourselves calm and not get crazy here. Relax. Spread the good vibes. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, be safe. I appreciate you. And
no coincidence. You think it, I'm feeling it. Every layer revealing it. We don't move on the same line, but somehow we still align. Between the push and the pull, every comment something whole.
You read things I never showed, like you already know. Every silence that I hide, you bring to life. But you drift when it gets real, like you don't trust what you feel. Still you circle back again.
Like it depends. I don't leave, I recalibrate. Trying not to complicate everything.